Wrestling's fake.
Oh, yeah?
Jesus!
The organization that brought you Tangled Web, Tournament of Death, and Prelude to Violence. 15 years of hardcore tradition. The Combat Zone is professional wrestling grounds. Combat Zone doesn't do PG. No ballroom dancers or pimps shucking and jiving in our ring. Just the biggest names in independent professional wrestling. Masada.
Oh my God! What? Yeah, what the hell?
Adam Cole.
Only in pro wrestling can two men kill each other and then follow it up with a hug covered in blood.
Danny Havoc.
Oh, no.
Drake Younger.
Just moving your body on the canvas. Painful? Not painful in that!
CCW features the ultimate hybrid style of high-flying mat wrestling combined with hardcore, death-defying action the other promotions wish they were allowed to show you. Get the latest news on live events, internet pay-per-views, and more. Or score yourself a classic CZW t-shirt from their online store. Support the ultra-violent underground. Go to czwrestling.com or follow Combat Zone on Twitter.
MoreLikeRadio.com. Because mean people need to laugh too.
Hey, smoker! Sick of smelling like a burnt turd and having your lungs filled with tar? Are you sad and lonely? Like me? Well, help has arrived, at least for the smelly tar part. Put down those disgusting cigarettes and try a Revo Cig. Revo Cigs are electronic cigarettes that come in both disposable and reusable forms. While normal cigarettes have more than 4,000 toxins, Revo Cig e-cigs contain only 5 simple ingredients and using vaping to mimic smoking. For the non-scientist, that means you're puffing water vapor instead of noxious fumes. They even contain nicotine, so you're still getting your fix without filling yourself with poison. They come in different flavors too, like Cured Tobacco, Siberian Menthol, Oregon Blackberry, and the all-new Sava Vanilla. Revo Cigs are also money savers. Each individual cartomizer equals about 2 packs of cigarettes and costs only a fraction of the price. You'll literally save thousands. Browse the product catalog online at revosig.com. That's RIVOSIG.com. For a limited time, input the promo code MORE10 at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. That's MORE and the number 10. Join the revolution today at revosig.com.
Hey, you. Yes, you guessed 10,542,000. Change your username. And while you're in the More Like Radio live page, listening to fine quality programming, notice the banner ad just slightly above the chat room? It's a link to something you want in Amazon. Click it. It's probably reminding you to order something you need from Amazon.com. Don't leave MLR and type the URL like a sucker. Just click the link and it'll open in a new window. This way you can buy your shit and continue listening to the show. Now, change your username. It's right there on the right, stupid.
Did you know you can listen to any of the More Like Radio shows on the go? Download TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and search More Like Radio and never miss a show.
And I'll say no.
Static Silence, North Jersey's premier hard rock band, will be playing live at More Like Radio's first live event. This 5-piece rock powerhouse will be playing songs from their upcoming self-titled EP, including their single, The World Ends With You. Come see Static Silence, have some drinks, and party with the MLR crew at the Dragonfly, 200 Outwater Lane in Carlstadt, New Jersey, Sunday, April 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. Tickets are available at mlrlive.brownpapertickets.com.
Previously on Hippojuice.
The 80s look like what they thought the future was supposed to look like, but just never was right. The 80s look like a dystopic future. It was very shite and briny.
Shite and briny?
Briny. There was
You're
a lot
doing
of
great.
There was a lot of people.
Shite and briny, bright and bright.
It's well known that people enjoyed Brine Trip in the 80s.
Shite briny. Oh my god.
You could make fun of me all you
First,
want.
I thought he was listening to a lot of Irish people, and he was trying to say,
and briny.
Hippojuice is recorded in front of a live internet audience.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Hippojuice.
do you think about the Hippojuice show?
What about the Hippojuice
Let me get
people?
back to you a couple. I've never even heard of it. Hippojuice. Roy's a douchebag, Roy's
I want to see the Hippojuice
I
email.
love listening to Hippojuice. Hey, this is Patrice O'Neal, and you motherfuckers are listening to Hippojuice.
Brother's so good, I can't stop.
I'm a producer, motherfucker. I got
Like, there's always so much in my mind, so whenever I'm having sex with somebody, it usually takes me a while to come.
Oh my God!
There's the video. Back away.
Picturing you paralyzed. That's why I'm laughing so hard.
Hippojuice, nigga.
Welcome to the Hippojuice Show. Number is 954-573-2780 or 908-444-MLR1. If you want to send us a tweet during the show, just use hashtag Hippojuice. I'll be searching through that throughout the entire show. Today is the 24th of April, 2013.
Ryan,
I hear
type louder.
I don't know whose webcam mic is on, but I'm
Ryan,
going to fucking
you have
murder
your
him
mic
because
setting
it's been
wrong.
going out through the entire intro.
Yeah, it sounds
It's
very
Ryan.
windy.
Maybe
Somebody's
he's skydiving.
Somebody's
Yep, that's
webcam
Ryan.
mic.
Yep.
It
Ryan.
was
Somebody's
Ryan. He had his
webcam mic.
on through Google
The
Hangout.
entire intro. Holy shit. Anyway, welcome to the show.
See, I knew it wasn't me.
Well, whatever. April 24, 2013. We are live, and I'm already pissed off, and we're only a few minutes in.
Good show. Good show.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Anyway, I lost my train of thought now. Oh, live event is on Sunday. MLRlive.brownpapertickets.com. Tickets as low as $8. A bunch of comics. Live band. It's in Carlstadt, New Jersey, at the Dragonfly.
So we'll be broadcasting the whole thing, right?
Yes, the whole thing will be broadcast. Yes. Man, a lot of stuff. What do you guys want to start with? Do you want to start with something funny? Do you want to start with some
Sad.
serious stuff?
I want sad. Just straight up tearjerker.
I mean,
But all of our stuff, no matter what the genre, always ends up being funny, or at least we make it funny.
yeah.
Well, we are very good.
Oh, how about some Boston Marathon stuff? How about that?
Well, that's funny.
Ooh, who won the race, by the way?
Okay, you know what?
I'm just asking. That wasn't being joking. That was being serious. I want to know who won.
I don't know. They
African dude.
They have Alex Jones is well, how about we let him explain? How about that? Why don't we let him explain? Because there's some new theories going on, and this time it's not him accusing somebody. People are accusing him of causing the bust. I swear to God.
That's awesome.
Alex Jones, our friend Alex
Tables
Jones.
have turned.
Here we go.
Well, you knew that it was coming sooner or later. That's right. Infowars.com is now being connected to the bombing patsy suspects. That's right. They're saying that Tamerlan was influenced by shadowy, radical evil. And then they basically imply that it's Infowars.com in there, and then talk about the learned elders of Zion.
Okay, like off air when we're talking as friends and we're like talking about the learned elders of Zion.
Of course.
Like we're always shooting the shit. You know, me and Dutch had a 30-minute conversation today about the learned elders of Zion.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff done. I think we both had valid points.
Yeah, you know. So
what the fuck are the Lorded Elders?
Well,
Isn't that something from The Matrix?
No. Well, I mean, it's
World of
close.
Warcraft?
It might be. Let's
Final
play.
Fantasy.
Let's play more.
That we don't even discuss or talk about because of its unknown provenance. And it is just classically done to demonize us. Just like when Richard Ploplowski was thrown out of his house by his mother, a Marine, and shot 3 cops because he was drunk. They said, oh, he did it for Alex Jones. And then we forced a retraction because he was online attacking us everywhere and hated our guts. Now, I talked to the aunt. She had been a listener. She doesn't believe that they did it because she said that they were aware of things like this. They were probably intelligence agency cutouts. We know they had other aliases that the government allowed them to use to go back.
No, Dutch, look, you look frustrated, buddy. Listen.
Well, I'm more frustrated. First of all, his Hitler hair rules. Second of all, why does he have a cameraman? You can tell a guy's holding a camera. You could do all this just by setting the camera down and looking into it.
Okay,
First it's a conspiracy against microphone stands.
He's got to have this like up above view.
Well, that's because the government's been trying to get rid of key grips for years.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan.
Nope. There goes Wendy McGillicuddy.
He was so good in the beginning part of the show.
I know, he was fine before when he plugged in the webcam, I think's the issue.
Yeah.
I think Skype defaulted the webcam. I guarantee you Skype defaulted the webcam mic because he plugged in the webcam afterwards.
Skype defaulted your settings.
I think he could hear us. I'm looking at him. He could hear us.
Yeah, Joel, you don't need to just read aloud what you type. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You can't
I
do
love it. Keep doing it.
At least I don't spell it.
They talk about how they went to Dagestan and Chechnya to be radicalized. The groups they talk about that radicalized them are CIA on record. On record. But the media counts on you being stupid. We know there was a drill of bombings that day. And they said, don't worry about the backpacks and stuff right before it happened. Stay calm. So we know they're covering up what happened. Were these guys involved? I don't know. They could have been set up, could have been real terrorists who were allowed to do it. I don't know. But here's the article.
He doesn't know. For somebody who doesn't know a lot, because he doesn't seem to know anything, he sure says a lot. You know, for someone who knows nothing, because everything I don't know. If you went everything with I don't know, how do you even have a radio show? You don't know anything. What do you know? What are your sources? You know nothing. And I love the fact that he buys those shirts at Walmart. That is a genuine Walmart button-up shirt.
Fox News is carrying it, and we've got media all calling us breathlessly. Oh, Alex, what do you say now that you're the terrorist? What do you say now? See? Oh, my God. Did Alex Jones command the whole operation? This is the type of garbage we're talking about. Also had a shadowy defense contractor involved.
Ryan, I love that Ryan moved this while this was doing it. Ryan moved his camera to his screen, like Alex. That's how Alex Jones shows stuff at his computer. He literally grabs his camera and puts it on the screen. He's a millionaire. He is a millionaire. He is literally a millionaire.
He's one of the bigger syndicated shows that isn't a political talk show. Like, yeah, dude, he makes a ton of money.
Involved in drones. Doing stuff to us today that we may report on tomorrow. I'm contacting him first to get an official explanation. But needless to say, everybody else is bowing to the New World Order right now.
Ryan, are you back on?
Yeah. I'm back.
Hey, there he is. All right.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening with this thing. But if you don't hear Win now, it wasn't the webcam. This board's all messed up. I just plugged into an actual quarter inch instead of an XLR cord. I think my mic may be messed up.
Well, that's fine. You're forgiving. You've only been doing radio for how many years?
7.
Yeah. I mean, so whatever.
The cord's messed up.
Yeah, you were only board hopping the show way before I got there.
Yeah, no, but whatever. I mean, it's fine. Who cares?
I mean, you are the audio guy, right?
Yeah.
Is it just me or does my shirt look orange? Because I'm sure my shirt is red, but in the webcam it looks orange.
It looks like a cheat. Is that your Cheeto shirt?
No, dude, it's a Coca-Cola shirt.
That is not a Coca-Cola shirt. What do you?
Oh wow.
What
kind of yellow light are you
shirt.
using?
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, I have no idea.
Holy shit! Is that a cell for Superman? Like, why is it so bad in there?
Well, it's made all out of plastic, and Magneto hangs out here sometimes.
Okay, well, that makes sense. That's fine. As long as Magneto hangs out there. So anyway,
What the hell is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, John. Alex Jones is being blamed for the Boston bombings, as I knew it was going to happen. And if you read my blog, movieskim.com, by the way, I stole it from you.
Hey, that's mine.
I stole it from you.
Damn it.
movieskim.com/terrorplots.
Can't believe you found it.
Now the site is about, get this, skimboarding movies
and politics.
And politics. We do all three. We hit all. Yeah, man.
By the way, I don't know if anybody mentioned it while I was fixing this, but Dutch looks devilishly rugged today.
He really does. Dutch looks like he just did an Old Spice commercial.
Is it the fact that I'm not wearing a hat?
No. Dutch looks like the type of guy. Like if I was in Colorado and I got like lost in the woods or camping something and I was scared and I saw him, like he'd be a friendly guy like on a mountain bike, who's just in the nature and he doesn't take medicine, he heals himself.
That sounds like the plot to 120 hours.
Ryan, and this is the reason why people think you're gay.
Well,
it's not because I'm in relationships exclusive.
Well, okay, also that.
There's a lot of plot points going on.
Yeah.
you gotta get the special edition DVD that has all the alternate endings.
Yes.
God. Yeah.
So, this news, I think, John.
I was in a committed relationship with a man for 18 years.
I don't know why you have to keep bringing that up, Ryan. I know.
Because I just want Dutch to look straight into the webcam so that way it looks like he's making eye contact with me.
Yeah, you guys look at each other. Look at that.
going on?
Oh, don't do that. It's even gayer now.
Well, the thing is, I have two screens here, and the one I have for the video for you guys is off to my left here. So.
I hate you guys. All right, this is some video game news. Some don't like BioShock's Infinite's forced baptism enough to ask for a refund.
Really?
Yeah. Now, John, can you because John is, of course.
Yes, I need an explanation. I don't play BioShock.
Okay, so BioShock. Explain what the forced baptism is at the beginning, John.
All right. When you make it to Columbia in the beginning of the game, which is the city in the sky, in order to gain access to the city, you have to be baptized of all your sins. So pretty much a priest water, you black out and you wake up in like the Garden of Eden, which is basically like the front courtyard of Columbia.
It's some don't like the okay. Before you can step into Columbia, what you just said, John, you can before you can find out about Elizabeth and Comstock, before you know about Tears and Vox Populi, BioShock Infinite requires the players to do one thing: accept the baptism. There's no way around that. The religious sacrament, which uses water as a means of ritual purification.
Did I just hear Kyle giggle?
Yeah, Kyle's now on the microphone.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about BioShock, so I wanted to hop on.
Well, don't you have two microphones? Like
you have two mics.
No, share it together like you're on like a date.
Yeah, like a straw in a mic.
Did you two fucking homos?
Actually, Dutch, I meant dick, but we'll go with straw.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's what
he's an idiot. We have like 9 microphones, and he just sat in the chair.
They all sound like wind factories over there.
Hey, let me jump in. I filled in for 1 week, and now I'm a permanent member of the show.
Dude. Like he goes, they're talking about BioShock. He goes, I'm gonna jump on real quick. I thought I was gonna call or plug in a microphone, and he's sitting in my chair,
on your lap,
on my lap.
You guys should do that. That'd be adorable.
Erection.
All right.
Besides, I'm the video game expert. I work at a contact lens company.
He does. He does, so therefore he knows.
I'm pretty sure Kyle could fit on one of your knees, Ryan.
Oh my God! Can you guys stop being gay? Jesus Christ! It's anyway. The only way to get into the Columbia thing, and I played BioShock at the beginning, is you have to let them baptize you. So some people that are very, very religious.
Okay, so the whole shooting and killing in the supernatural world thing didn't have a problem with that, but they have a problem with the baptism
It
thing?
doesn't make any sense because it's a character in a game. It's not like you're being baptized. Your character is being baptized.
Or Royce, how about the fact that when you make it into Rapture and after you get baptized, the first thing you do is go to a fair, enter a raffle, win the raffle, and then you get first dibs on pelting a black person with a baseball.
True. You really do. Yes. It's and here's a young Christian male. What I'm saying is, one could argue that the game has justifiable reasons for forcing players to accept baptism, but that doesn't make the scene any less unfortunate for some. Breen Malberg, a gamer and a Christian. Okay, there's many things wrong with that. First off, your last name is Malberg. That's not a Christian
your first name is Breen.
And yeah, your first name is you're named after a cheese.
I think it's very funny.
I believe that's
I feel that the concern should not be whether or not BioShock is forcing you to get baptized. I think the real concern is if you want to have a Jewish religious video game or a Muslim video game, then you should have your friends who are of the same like mind as you start learning how to program video games.
Okay, they already have a Jewish video game. It's called Media Tycoon. So let's get that right out of the way.
Yeah, that's true.
They have it. It's already been made. It's out there. Okay.
So now, did any of these people come, and get pissed off when they had that whole in Call of Duty, whatever the one was where they're shooting up people in the airport?
Okay,
Modern Warfare 2.
First off, I'm not even gonna laugh because you said duty, and secondly, I am gonna laugh because you said duty.
but Dutch, in that instance, the game has
more like game
option in the beginning to not play that mission.
Okay, yeah.
It does?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It does. That's
Whereas
right.
this game, you can only progress if you do this.
The choice was clear, but about Malmberg.
I chose clear yourself.
But there was one problem. He had already purchased the game. It would be one thing to boycott the game for your beliefs. It's another thing to find out in mid-game. It's not mid-game, by the way. It's in the beginning of the game. That you no longer feel comfortable playing it. Judging from Malberg's exchanges with...
What does he want? Does he want a refund?
He wants a refund. He says, yes.
Do you guys want to ask resident lead speaker here, Kyle?
Not really.
All right, Kyle, what's your take on God in BioShock?
Yeah, because you're Jewish and shit.
You're Jewish and shit.
I am one of the Jews.
Uh-huh.
No, not really. No, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You
care.
don't. You don't play video games for religion.
But the thing is that I understand that, but why was there an option not to get baptized? There should have been an option where you get killed.
It's part of the story.
You know what else is part of the story?
If you go watch a movie,
and
part of the movie is he goes inside of a church. You're not all of a sudden going to be like, oh, this movie's awful. He goes inside of a church.
You know what's part of the story of my life? Jesus, and he's in my heart. How about we follow some rules? Huh? Why don't we do that?
No, but really, the entire thing's just ridiculous.
All right, Kyle,
it's part of the storyline.
I'm
It's
gonna-
not like you create a character.
You do.
And the
I'm-
character that
I'm
you
gonna-
impersify.
I
No,
do.
you don't create a character.
I
The
do.
character's
I
already
make it.
there.
I made
Kyle,
my character.
Kyle, to counter,
But then again, I might have been playing Animal Crossing.
to counter your point, in a movie, you're watching it and it is passive, whereas a video game, you are putting yourself in the first person
Right.
and it is more active.
Now you're getting
and people
baptized.
are feeling like they're taking the action and the choice to get baptized.
You
When
can't
really,
just be baptizing
I
people all
understand
willy-nilly.
that. I understand that, like, to a certain point. But here's the thing: Booker DeWitt, like this main character, he's already a character. He already has a story going into, say, like Skyrim, and you're creating a character and naming it and making the choices for the character. You don't have any choice in the story of this.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
just experiencing.
well,
the
what
story.
about those books where you can choose A or B and then you have to jump to page 6?
The Bible?
Oh, like Goosebumps, right?
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
Goosebumps didn't have those.
Goosebumps didn't do
Dude,
that.
Goosebumps totally did that.
Yeah, they did. Hold on.
Not in all of them. Then.
Not all of them, but yes, I will say, because we had them in the house, there was a series when they did have a choose your own ending. There was.
We weren't allowed to read those.
Of
My
course
parents
you
thought
weren't.
They were.
No.
They were demonic.
What was the one game that we used to play, Fable, where it's like, yeah, the character had a storyline, but based off of choices you made, the story could vary? It should be like that.
You're thinking of a Viva Pinata.
Yes.
Oh, I am thinking of
Yeah,
Viva
you can either
Pinata.
have good tomatoes or rotten tomatoes.
Yeah, you don't want Rotten Tomatoes. It
that
says
was
here,
a big plot twist.
It says here that Valve Steam sent a letter
Silver.
explaining whatever, and they gave him a full credit, because he didn't like the baptism.
It's
Well,
not
I guess
worth
I
it
guess I should be
otherwise.
upset by baptism too.
But man, you know what? I've already beat the game 3 times, but I'm upset with the baptism. So can I also get a credit?
Yeah, I already beat the game like on 1999 mode, but yeah, I'm kind of offended too. Can I get a refund?
Yeah, can we all get a refund?
And now that I really start to think about it,
Now, you see why it's so important to be religious?
And you know what's going to be hilarious is that people are going to try to program out anything religious from future games, and then the people that are religious are going to complain that there isn't any religion in games.
One thing about the game, which I don't know if you guys had heard this before, was they already toned down the religious themes of the game, like significantly, because members of the development team were having issues with it. And so they already, like when the game shipped, they had already removed a lot of religious themes of the game. So what we're getting is like a toned down version of the game.
Well, what about like games like Diablo 3, where the entire thing is a religious theme?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Blizzard
there's
doesn't
80%
kowtow to them. Why are they kowtowing to people? That's the thing. If you give someone a refund, now they're going to come out of the woodworks with people who just want to get a refund.
To be fair, Blizzard wipes her ass with all customers ever anyway, so it
And
doesn't matter.
Why are there so many people in woodwork? Get out of there.
Yeah, get out of that woodwork, guys. Come on, there's jobs somewhere else. Who still does woodworking anyway?
Well, yeah. Well, what if you're a
Jesus.
carpenter? What if you're woodworking?
Yeah, what if you're Jesus?
Well, by the way, did you hear the
It
back
would
to?
suck to get stuck inside a woodwork.
It really would. But did you see that the?
That's why I always carry a bag of termites with me, just in case.
But the problem is her bag is made out of wood, so they always escape.
Why do you have a wooden bag? I keep telling her. Why do you have a
Because
wooden
they
bag?
like the smell of it.
They like the smell of it.
What is
but
like
At
a
least an
burlap
hour
sack?
a day, she's running around grabbing them.
I mean, I think there's an easier way for it, but whatever. You enjoy your termite bag. The Boston Marathoners they said they did it because they were motivated by the U.S. wars.
Which one?
All of them.
French and Indian?
No, all of them.
Civil.
Yeah, Civil War. Here,
Really bothered them.
Spanish American.
I have a video.
Wait, how about the
May
bad
not be able to
pigs?
speak right now, but he is revealing so much more about how and why he carried out
He's
those
a
marathon
handsome
bombings
devil.
with his brother.
Yeah,
All
instead
the-
of bombings, why didn't he just join a band?
Yeah, or at least be a mustache model.
The Boston Bombardiers.
Look at that.
Seriously, people do
They're
not
the
know
hot
how to be
pots.
popular anymore.
Dude, he could have like modeled for Clearasil because none of those people ever have bad skin, so they just draw pimples on them. And they're like, "Look, I use Clearasil. Now I rock a fedora and girls kiss me."
He really had douchey hair. Like you think like Because like they just went about their business after the bombing as if nothing happened. You think he would have worn like a wig or something when he planted the stuff? Because like that douchey haircut that he had, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm shocked and awed. There was a bombing." It's like, dude, that's you.
Yeah.
Communication writing except one word. When asked if he could afford a lawyer, Shahar said no.
Typical.
And the 19-year-old suspect has been formally charged now with using a...
And I said it yesterday, but I'll continue this. And I'm not a conspiracy theory nut or anything. Am I the only one that's bothered that they're not reading this kid his Miranda rights? Because I kind of feel a little uneasy about that. I get that he did a horrible thing, but that kid is not a foreign combatant.
There are certain things
He's
where
an asshole,
there
but
are
he's
certain-
not a foreign combatant.
There are certain things. It's like it's not gonna hurt anyone. Just do it.
Well, because there's a reason behind it.
When you take the life of another person, your rights as a human are gone. In my opinion,
I agree.
Dude, you know how many people lost legs and shit? Dude, he filled the bombs with like screws and shrapnel. Like he really
I know.
fucked people up.
I just think
I
in
get it.
general,
I get
in
it.
general, if you take the life of another person, you forfeit your
You're
rights
right.
as
Listen,
a
your
human being.
your piece. Guys,
We're not
trust
saying
me.
don't punish
I'm not
him.
other side of here. I'm not like, hey, give him a chance. He should be
Kinda
fucking
sounds
murdered.
like you are.
He should be
Yeah,
murdered.
Alex Jones on our show now.
Mean, do you
My
hate legs?
what I hate is well, first off, I said it yesterday. I'm going to enter next year because there's a lot less competition. Secondly,
You'd never finish a marathon.
I would if there's more bombs. So anyway,
Speaking of marathons, I'm doing one this Saturday.
yeah, I know,
Yeah, John decided to do a marathon instead of go to our live event.
which is fine.
But
I had
you
this
didn't let him
planned in
finish.
January. Way
It's a
in
burrito
way
eating
ahead.
marathon.
Oh well. Anyway,
Oh, I guess you're in it then, right, Ryan?
Anyway. I
anyway,
ate a lot of burritos.
No, because you're
Took a shot
fat.
at you. Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
called you fat.
No, I got
fat.
it the first time.
Oh,
Just
okay.
I just
nobody
wanted to
laughed,
make
so I thought
sure
maybe if
I
he said it again, it'd be funnier.
No, I just wanted to make sure that you felt bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I
don't
feel
know why.
bad looking at you.
I make sure of that daily.
I feel bad looking at you. Your closet's open, and there's probably like small size button-up shirts that you roll your sleeves up on.
No, I'm back. I'm up to a large now.
Sounds
Look
like
at
he's
that.
bitter.
A large.
Bitter? No.
Kyle seems so alarmed.
Large. What is this? I thought you were medium size. I don't want to be your friend anymore.
I'm 6'2", stupid. I'm 6'2", 180.
yeah,
so.
no, Dutch
Now
wears
I am never installing
Dutch's
Diablo to
dude-
play it with you.
no Dutch wears medium shirts. He likes to when he reaches up for the little bottom of his belly to show. Like he
That's the
wants.
reason why I don't do it.
Well,
because
that's
I have
when
such
you
a
look
long,
sexy.
I have such a long torso that
Stand
I
up.
can't
Stand
find
up
room
and
for
reach
the-
up.
But how-
Stand up and reach up, Dutch, right
How
now.
are girls supposed to know if you have a treasure trail or not?
Look at that. See? See what I mean? Look, you see his belly? You see his belly? Look, he wears shirts on purpose to
like that. Check that out.
stop.
Oh,
He's showing his
sex.
V.
On camera.
He's showing his V. He's showing his V on camera, and everyone's uncomfortable now.
You told me to stand up. What do you think I was going to do?
No, I didn't say model your V.
I
You
was
said
thinking
stand
it.
up. That's what you get. You play with the bull. You get.
You play with the boys. Playing with the
I
boys.
think I screwed that up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
really did.
You play with the bulls, you get out the kitchen.
All right, let's get back to my video. And by the way, Dutch, thank you for showing me your floor.
Hold on. I spilled beer on my computer. I need
Yeah,
to turn it
I
off.
see
We'll be right
that.
back.
You fucking
Uh-oh.
asshole.
Oh, he has a beer and a mixed drink like a gentleman.
Okay. And
National security issue. It supposedly came from the trusted Associated Press. Breaking news.
sorry. Let me back this up. It was
Back
muted.
that
Here
ass
it is.
up.
That fake tweet that caused havoc from Washington to Wall Street yesterday afternoon. It looked like a bulletin from the Associated Press reporting an attack on the White House, President Obama injured. And even though it was caught pretty quickly, the fraud showed just how much chaos hackers can cause. ABC's Jim Avila has the latest from.
Somebody hacked the Associated Press's Twitter and did breaking.
And that's insane because the Associated Press's Twitter was on a Gibson.
No, it wasn't, first off. And their password was B00BS, and that's how they got into it.
Wait.
Do the math.
Okay,
Come on,
Boots.
do the math.
Got it.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
Washington. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, George. It's the tweet that took the hack job from Nerdy.
Okay, can we count how much wordplay there is here, please?
How about we talk about how giant his ears are?
He does have big ears.
He looks like somebody drew a caricature of him.
He
You know
should
what
be
they
on
say
his...
with people with big ears.
What's that?
They can hear really
Unattractive.
well.
Okay.
Latest from Washington. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, George. It's the tweet that took the hack job from nerdy prank to national security issue.
See, he couldn't find a rhyme, so nerdy and national. I guess he kind of went for alliteration.
Came from the trusted Associated Press. Breaking news: 2 explosions in the White House and Barack Obama is injured.
At least for a brief moment of time, people believed that the U.S. government had been attacked and the president had been injured.
Less than 140
oh my
characters.
God, that guy looks so boring. He looks like the most boring guy in the world. Like, you start talking to him at a bar and you ask him, what do you do? Oh, I'm in IT. What's that about? And then he gets really excited and starts talking about technical jargon.
You know, it's just the new 5.7 process servers. It just don't run like the 5.5. All right, I don't care.
Dude, there's this new dude who just started working in my group, and like he's a microbiologist, and this is the only job he could get. So my neighbor upstairs
so boring already.
made the mistake of saying, "So microbiology, what do you do?" And he is exactly what you think a microbiologist is. He's really
sexy.
Really smart, but socially awkward. He's like, well,
I was
you know
thinking
what it is
strong.
that they tell you, they give you a stone and tell you go from light tan to go to dark tan, as if you're going to mix the base and the chemical. I'm like, I hear you, man.
I know.
I know.
It's
I
like,
know what you mean.
Dude, you know, we're having a whole conversation
really
about it.
Ryan, I want you to just start doing incredibly dangerous chemical mixtures in front of him just to watch him freak out. No, don't do that.
Hey.
No, that's barium.
I'm going to mix some. I'm going to. Hey, Todd, the chemist, I'm going to mix some Clorox and some acid. Is that fine?
Just do dangerous science experiments in front of him.
I'm going to mix Clorox and acid, but before you say anything, I'm going to drink it.
Okay,
I'm going to purify my own water. I just use a lot of fluoride, right?
A lot of.
But Ryan, every time you do one, I want you to put on reading glasses and lower it on your nose a little so you look smarter.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, so you know what I did was, you want some homemade water? I boiled bleach. To get rid of the bleach.
That's so dangerous. Don't boil bleach, anybody. Just don't.
Like, I just tried to sound smart around
use
him.
a
Like,
Brita filter.
Yeah, you have to
like,
use a
I
Brita
tried sounding
filter.
smart around him. Like, he was talking about like equations. I'm like, no, the other day I was so thirsty, but all I had was H2 and a bunch of O. So like, I knew what to do. Mix that motherfucker sideways. Get some water.
Also-
Someone got his water on.
Also, to make him feel
hemoglobin.
to make him feel more comfortable, please only use the metric system around him.
And every time he asks what the temperature is, just give it to him in Kelvin.
Like, it's really funny because the job that we're doing is we have to move all of our documents from one database to
Oh my
another.
god, I'm bored already.
So listen, we have to move all of our documents from
So
one
anyways,
database to
video
another.
games, am I right?
No, hold on. This is important. We got to move all of our documents from one database to the other. So today we're doing practice ones, and the one that he opened to move happened to be a chemical equation on how to make like a plastic for a certain lens. And the whole time he's sitting there just he's trying to make like laughing noises so someone could ask him what's funny. So finally,
So simple.
So finally somebody bit. And they go, what's so funny over there? He goes, see this equation? And the equation is all these symbols I've never seen and numbers and all this crap. It's like, are you
Child's
seeing this?
play.
I'm like, I'm looking at it, but I don't know what I'm looking at. He's like, whoever wrote this, where'd they go to get their microbiology degree at? Like Arizona State? I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Funny?
Ryan,
Is that a funny joke?
When he does that, just high five him.
Yeah, that's the thing. That joke must have killed like when he was working in the research and development department. But now we just have a bunch of like fat old women who can't hold their farts in, like who used to operate typewriters. They have no idea what he's talking about.
And be like, then next he probably makes chemistry jokes like, "Hey, how was the meeting, Todd? It was boron, right, guys?" And he tries a high five, and he puts his hand up, and
I
no
made
one.
a Borophil joke in front of him like 80 times.
Oh yeah, well next time use a Selenium Gomez joke.
Nailed him.
Selenium.
Nailed him.
Oh yeah, he got so excited. Like, so microbiology, what's that about? Oh my god, so deep into things. But I was just being an ass because I was like, I know, man, I can't believe it. Because I told him I used to work there, and I did. I used to answer phones. So I'm like, nope, I used to work there, and I was just really bothering my neighbor Dominique. It was the funniest thing. I'm like, I hear you. I'm like, can you believe this? And I kept riling him up. She got really mad and left.
Ryan, all you did in that building was sit at the front desk and look gay.
Yeah.
All day. Every single time I would go by.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and play the rest
right.
of my video.
Moving on.
Breaking news. 2 explosions in the White House and Barack Obama is injured.
At least for a brief moment of time, people believed that the U.S.
I think Mark Zillinger looks like a party guy, if you ask me.
Government had been attacked and the president had been injured.
Less than 140 characters, causing the stock market to drop 150 points. Almost
but oil futures went up $1 billion.
Immediately.
Wow.
And sending the White House scrambling to reassure the nation.
I can say that the president is fine. I was just with him.
Traders and
We
computers
just finished playing Mortal Kombat. He's doing all right.
He may not be fine. I've just finished watching a lot of Doctor Who, and he could be a plastic person.
He's fine. He's watching 106 in Park. He'll be fine.
He's just hanging out in the retardus right now.
Yeah.
You mean Black Total Request Live?
Yeah, Black Total Request Live, 106 in Park.
Oh man, I can't believe they canceled that show. Well, now where am I going to hear Ja Rule?
Programmed to
I don't know, Ryan, at the supermarket where he works.
What's my motherfucking name?
I don't know.
You
want paper or plastic?
Hey, Jason, why don't you give me paper?
Words online.
Computers don't have emotions.
Whoa!
Neither do you.
Whoa!
This guy is a computer. Computers don't have emotions like us.
Computers don't have intuition.
I don't like this person.
End of sentence.
I am not a robot.
Sentence function complete.
Really, this guy just doesn't compute. Am I right, guys? High five.
Computers trade off of one variable and one variable only. Humans use their intuitions. We can look, we can see, we can...
Why did we refer them as humans like he's not one?
I know.
Let me give you more examples of how I am a human and not a computer.
Dude, he's like in Coneheads. That's how he talks. Like, you're
Maintain
not
low
fooling anyone, alien.
tones. Maintain low tones.
feel and touch. Looking at this headline right now, we knew pretty quickly that it was not a true headline.
Over the weekend, another media giant had its Twitter accounts compromised.
Where's the giant? Where? Get him!
60 Minutes hackers tweeted, exclusive, terror is striking the USA and Obama is shamelessly in bed with Al-Qaeda.
Well, to be fair, he bought up dinner.
Yeah.
And he took him to a movie first?
Yeah.
Forcing CBS to shut down its account. Earlier this year, the nation's two largest newspapers, the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, had their firewalls penetrated. Both
sounds really sexual.
It does sound pretty
sexual. It really does.
Yeah, penetrate my firewall, bitch.
But yeah, but you know that like the New York Times, you know their password was NYT1.
No, it was
it was lowercase n now.
It was password 123.
And then they had to put a period on it because it expired after 30 days, and they were tired of thinking of new passwords.
Accused China of spying.
Hackers were after the sourcing for a story we had done about Chinese leaders' relatives.
A Syrian rebel group.
Dude, so when are they going to hire the bad guy from Hackers who skateboards everywhere?
Oh, him. Yeah, he was awesome. He was amazing.
Oh my god, it's so good.
And why don't these people hire Penn Jillette to be the security? Like he was that in the movie Hackers. He did good.
For the AP breach, using a not very sophisticated technology to briefly panic the American government and Wall Street with a few...
Well, here's the thing. If you only get your news from Twitter, then that's the fucking problem.
I was going to say, if the president's injured in a bomb, I got a feeling that Twitter's not going to be the first place to release it.
It's like people that only get their news from Facebook memes. Like,
God.
they just make things up. They just make things up like the president's a bird. What?
I'm going to go on Facebook right now. I'm going to see a meme. See if I find a meme.
I bet you it's going to be really funny.
I'm going to find a meme as well.
Found one.
Everyone post your favorite memes in the chat because now we all want to. What did Mitch say? Roller skates. Mitch replied to roller skates.
Why don't you go to reddit.com/I'm 14 and this is funny.
No, I'm not doing that.
They have the best memes.
Dude, honestly, just later on, whenever you get a chance, go to Reddit and go to that because it's the best thing in the world.
I'm not going.
It's
You
just
little
14-year-olds talking about things that are funny. It's the greatest thing you'll ever see in your life.
I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna run into Sean, and it's gonna be awkward, and then it's just like it'll be weird because he's gonna be hanging out there or trolling the room, as they say.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's a chance it's great. Anyway.
Koreans slap Bill Gates for rude handshake. Seoul, South Korea. The buzz in town today is this photograph of Microsoft founder Bill Gates, never heard of him, shaking hands with South Korean President Park Geun-hye. Gates, 57, might have not realized it Monday, but a one handshake in Korean culture and also in Asia is notably casual, done only when the other party is a good friend or the same or younger age. Using one hand with the other tucked in the pants pocket is considered rude here. Done when one is expressing superiority to the other. Okay, well, first off, he is superior to the entire country of South Korea. So he's allowed to shake hands with his fucking... We can put his hand wherever he wants.
All right, I found the first example of a meme that, somebody may or may not fact check. It was on my Facebook timeline. It was a picture of the two bombers that says, only in America can these guys be on a terror watch list and welfare at the same time. Maybe we're going in the wrong direction.
No, they were in welfare.
Okay, well, that one's accurate.
I also
but
found a
I'm
meme
glad
that
you
I'm pretty
fact-checked.
sure is not fact-checked.
Okay.
It's a picture of David Bowie, and it says, "You will never be as cool as David Bowie."
Now, see, that's just true.
That is true.
That's fine. I checked it on Snopes. That one is actually true. It is verified on Snopes.
Okay, here's another one. This one is true. It has a picture of Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow, and it says, "Nothing screws up your Friday like realizing it's only Wednesday."
Ugh, Monday's right.
So that's real good. Actually, and this is true. Kyle, what your uncle used to work for Bill Gates, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling me a story about how Bill Gates is like a crazy person who yells.
He's absolutely insane. He is out of his mind.
Well, most geniuses
He just
are.
gets up in like conferences and he's like, "No, you're not doing this right," and then just like.
And then he started writing code because they weren't writing code right. Yeah,
Well,
so that's Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is most geniuses are crazy. I mean, I think we agree with that.
He's
Yep, that's why I'm crazy.
Anyway, Gates 57. Shut up. Gates 57 might have not realized it Monday. All right, perhaps it was his all-American style, but an open jacket with a hand in pocket. That's way too casual. It was very regretful," said Chung Jing-suk, Secretary General at the North Korean National Assembly. President
that
Park
sounds like a fun place to work at. The parties.
President Park's office has said nothing publicly about the incident, and spokesperson for Gates declined to comment. But internet chat rooms and social network sites are filled with... Okay, but I get it. No one cares what you think, though. You don't have to editorialize every... How about every once in a while, we get a break, and you just tell us a story? I don't care about your funny jokes that you're going to input.
But what if they're really funny?
Okay, guys, there's an epidemic going out there with kids, and I think we should really, really help people out, okay?
Should we get more rubbing alcohol?
Yes. Uh-oh, Susie.
A seemingly harmless fad among teens could actually cause serious lung damage. The Cinnamon Challenge. Those that are brave enough swallow a tablespoon of cinnamon without water while recording themselves. Shall we?
Kyle.
I'm glad they're picking up on this new trend.
Well, I'll explain why I'm thinking. Kyle, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go get some cinnamon and a spoon.
Yeah.
You don't
I have
any
cinnamon,
lung...
and I have a spoon, and I have a Kyle.
Yeah, you need to be beat. We need to beat you in. You want to be on the show, we got to beat you in.
You don't have any lung problems, do you?
You will, though. You will in a little bit. So go get some
Well,
cinnamon.
the doctor told him that he doesn't have enough cinnamon in his lungs.
Oh,
so this
well-
could work. So this is a win-win-win.
Did you say semen?
No, he said cinnamon.
Because that's fine.
Tomato or tomato.
I'm pretty sure Alcohol by Volume Etiquette already did a cinnamon
And
challenge
by the way,
this week.
you know who made this is the best part. You know who made him do it was Logan Tittle from Newsy. Was the one who the same news organization that's reporting the story about not doing it is the one that told him to do it.
Here I go. It's hot.
These are great, though.
Well, to be fair, he had just finished mixing Kool-Aid with his.
Oh, come on, man.
It's hot outside.
You're right, it is. He had to cool off with a beverage. Hey, Kyle, have you got your cinnamon and spoon yet?
Yes.
No, you're fucking lying. I can see you.
Yeah. No, I got it down here. It's like below where you can see.
No, we're looking right at you.
Really? And yes, there is even a website dedicated to the Cinnamon Challenge.
By the way, that website is
Why don't
movieskim.com/cinnamon
we get
challenge.
Luke to do it?
I took that from you too, John.
All right, kids, here's a lesson for you. Spoonful of sugar and spoonful of cinnamon, not interchangeable. In fact, the challenge can cause long-term damage to your lungs. According to USA Today, long-lasting lesions, scarring, and inflammation of the airway can occur, and in 2012, 30 cases required ventilator support.
Oh, you know what it is that the doctors now have to come up with studies and reports of stupid kids that are swallowing spoonfuls of cinnamon. Like that has to be part of their day now.
They got to make money somehow.
I don't think they were trying to. I don't think there was some conspiracy that doctors were starting the challenge so that kids could injure themselves, and then doctors would get funding so as they start writing prescriptions for inflammation.
Sure, there
of the
was. It was on
lungs.
InfoWars.
Lungs.
Yep.
Daily RX reports poison control centers received 51 calls related to the cinnamon challenge in 2011 and 178 calls in the first 6 months of 2012.
Well, that just makes me want to do it all the more.
16-year-old Deja Reed from Michigan who almost died.
Deja vu.
Is this from people like just doing it one time and having all these issues, or for people who are like, man, that was awful, I need to do it again multiple times?
Yeah, because they were doing it wrong or something.
Seriously, I want to know if it's just from them doing it once.
It's an excellent question. Why would anyone do it more than one time?
Well, because sometimes
You would be surprised.
Because sometimes you have to be a man twice. Kyle, did you get it yet?
Sure.
Almost killed me that night. Caused her right lung to collapse.
Right lung collapse. That's not that dangerous. Kyle, go get the cinnamon.
Well,
And
It's not doing it.
It is essentially like trying to swallow a broken down tree, because cinnamon is bark, and I guess wood. See, again, why I have a bag of termites. I would just shove termites down my throat after I do the cinnamon challenge. Problem
It's
solved.
not going to help you. Termites don't need cinnamon, I'm pretty sure.
They like cinnamon. It's tasty and flavorful.
Cinnamon had given her an infection in her lungs, which resulted in pneumonia.
She now suffers from asthma and has to use an inhaler. She and her father urge others not to take the challenge. So, cinnamon challenge, bad, but while researching said challenge, a new one came up that is apparently catching on with some thrill-seeking, common sense lacking YouTubers. Condom
It's called
snorting.
bullet to the face.
Condom snorting. Have you heard this? Condom snorting?
What?
This is why I got this story.
Now this sounds like something that's right up my alley.
Challenge. A new one came up that is apparently catching on with some thrill-seeking, common sense lacking YouTubers. Condom snorting. You heard it.
That's the name of my band.
Look. Are you looking at this video?
I'm watching.
Okay.
Correctly. She is sucking a condom up her nose and then out the mouth. Teens doing stupid things, nothing new, but the moral of the story, even games...
Would that get you high? What is the point of snorting a condom?
It's
It just
a
looks like a
challenge.
normal Friday night for me.
What?
Yeah, but your condoms have normally been used.
Yeah.
Cinnamon doesn't get you high either. Sometimes it's just a dare or a
Yeah,
challenge.
Kyle, normally when you do it, there's a dick in it.
That seem
Yeah,
to be in good fun.
Ryan, I sent a video on Skype. There's these dudes on YouTube called the Slow-Mo guys. They have this crazy, super slow camera, and they did the cinnamon challenge. And when you watch them cough it up in slow motion, it's the greatest fucking thing.
It's pretty great.
Okay, I could pull it up on the. Did you put it in the more like radio?
I
chat?
did.
Okay.
I did, because Ryan doesn't know what chat to send to Royce.
Well, I don't want to. No, dummy. I don't want to put in the chat room, and then we don't want to play it. Then people are looking at that video. Oh my God, noob. 3 minutes, 1 second.
00B.
Yes.
What?
I don't know what that meant.
That's leet speak.
Where the hell's Dutch?
Yeah, where did
He
Dutch
said he
go?
spilled beer on his laptop. Maybe it was like a Final Destination thing, like it blew up.
All right.
No, because he said he was turning it off.
If it were Final Destination, then that means that his should have died before. Now it's dying now.
Does that mean we're next?
Absolutely.
How far
3
in?
minutes, 3 minutes and 1 second.
I reckon you were being a big baby, and I'll just be able to swallow it just fine. Yeah? No.
That's
Down
a
the
sound
hatch.
drop for you.
I'll try and swallow it.
And they do the best, the dumbest thing you're never supposed to do. He puts water in his mouth and it becomes a paste, and then he almost dies. And it looks like way more cinnamon is coming out than actually went in.
Yes, Marie.
Hi, caller. Who's this?
I'm currently using the vacuum cleaner and sucking out all the beer that got on my computer. So I'll be found after the break, Ryan, if you're wondering.
You're a moron.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so do you feel you've hit an all-time low when you're vacuuming your computer because you got beer all in it?
Dutch.
This caller sucks.
I'm going to agree with the chat room here.
This caller sucks.
Get him off the phone. Fucking
I
bitch
got
that bitch is an asshole.
Mitch really is an asshole.
That caller did suck. Devilishly handsome caller.
All right, I'm sure you guys heard this one already, but a West Virginia teen arrested after almost inciting a riot because you wore an NRA shirt to school. The shirt says...
I thought she was wearing a rah rah riot shirt.
No. That's the picture of the shirt that he wore. A West Virginia teen arrested and accused of nearly inciting a riot after a confrontation with a teacher over his National Rifle Association T-shirt has inspired dozens of students across the country to wear similar apparel in solidarity. Gerard
Depardieu?
Markham, 14,
Gerard Butler,
had a confrontation Thursday with Logan Middle School teacher over the NRA T-shirt, which bears the organization's logo, along with an image of a hunting rifle and a phrase, "Protect your rights."
To party.
What if you're like a hipster and you wear it ironically?
Then that's fine. They just judge by your mustache and how thin it is.
Everyone can tell when you're wearing something ironically or not.
Yeah, you could. I know. I could always tell.
Yeah, you know how I could tell? It's because any shirt combined with skinny jeans is automatically
And the
ironic.
14-year-old was not read his Miranda rights.
Or if he wore it with a scarf.
Markham's lawyer, Ben White, said that when the teen was told to remove the shirt or turn it inside out, he attempted to engage the teacher in a debate. Gerard respects firearms and has trained...
He should have stood up and turned it inside out in the middle of class and just awkwardly taken his shirt off.
Taking a really long time.
Gerard respects firearms and has training to use them and believes in the Second Amendment, White told ABC
I believe
News.
it exists as well.
He believes it's being threatened by the current legislation. He wore the shirt as an expression of political speech and the need to protect the Second Amendment. White said that Markham had been wearing the T-shirt without causing any problems from a homeroom at the beginning of school day through the 5th period and was confronted by one of the school's teachers while getting his lunch. When Gerard refused to remove or reverse the shirt, the teacher began to raise his voice and it caught the attention of students eating their lunch. Markham was eventually arrested and taken away by police after refusing to remove the shirt. They arrested him. He's been arrested. White said that when the police told the teen they were going to arrest him, he stuck his hand out and said, "Fine." Logan City Police Chief E.K. Harper told ABC News that Markham was not arrested for wearing a T-shirt, but for disrupting the school in the process.
That is dumb.
But he was arrested for the T-shirt because you were trying to make him take it off.
Well, that was the process that he was disrupting.
But he didn't break any laws. I mean...
Well, it doesn't matter.
He should have taken
Laws
his
don't
shirt
matter in
off and then
school.
just sued the school and say he was made to strip down. Now he feels
so
embarrassed.
a grown man is just telling an underage boy to remove his clothing.
God willing.
I can get down with that.
White said the charges being filed against Markham are pending and the prosecutor's office review of the evidence. But he insisted that it was the teacher who caused the issue by confronting the teen and that video gathered from the school will prove it. I believe the teacher was acting beyond the scope of his employment, he said. What the video shows is the student did step up on the benches to the tables in the lunchroom when they were escorting Jared out of the building, kids jumping up and clapping. Teacher said to get off and be quiet, and they did. Logan County School dress code, which was posted online, prohibits clothing and accessories that displays profanity, violence, and discriminatory messages or sexual language, along with ads for alcohol, tobacco, or drugs. But there's no mention of NRA or guns. My belief is that if the school could have applied some common sense, I think that violates the dress code. Let me check with the dress code, White said, but it doesn't violate the dress code. If it would have been a girl,
If it were
a girl that had a picture of something pro-abortion or something, it wouldn't have mattered if it was a fucking dead baby or it doesn't matter. It's just because it was a gun and NRA and some fucking teacher. I remember when I was in school once, I had a shirt because I was a party guy, and it was a big dog shirt because once again I was a party guy.
So Big Dog probably had beers on it that they were instead of Budweiser, it was like Barkweiser.
Yeah, that was the shirt. No, seriously,
I hate
it was
you so much.
No,
right
it
now.
really was the shirt. You guys are laughing, but it was.
Hey, if you can't run with the big dogs, then stay underneath the porch.
And grab the bull by the horns in the kitchen.
I don't think that's how any of those things.
Two birds down this road before.
You guys are saying it all wrong.
I'm against
Every
the
road
13th
has a thorn.
Amendment.
You're against what?
The 13th Amendment.
Can someone look up?
Really
Can
should
someone
be,
look up what the 13th Amendment is?
I'm just going to wear a shirt that says 13th Amendment with a big, like in a circle with that line through it.
Yeah.
The 13th
Get rid
Amendment.
of the 13th Amendment.
The 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution outlaws slavery.
Hey, people are against the Second Amendment. I chose
Any
that
involuntary servitude except punishment for a crime. It was passed by the Senate on April 8,
Wait.
1864, by the House on January 31st.
Wait, except as punishment for a crime. So that means
Did you even look up what the amendment was? Or you just saying an amendment randomly?
No, I'm looking at all the amendments because at first I was going to say, what if I wore a shirt that's pro the Third Amendment, which would be I am prohibits the forced quartering of soldiers during peacetime.
Well, I don't
but
think.
also during peacetime.
Both those times are pretty sacred to me.
So you're against the 13th. You're for slavery then if you're against the 13th Amendment.
No, it's not that. It's only when people commit crimes, then I want them as my slaves.
Well, that's not even part of this amendment.
Is it? Is it not?
You guys are confusing him. Hey guys, sending your hashtag favorite amendment to @Hippojuice. Come on, guys. Favorite amendment and why? The winner's gonna get some free. I don't know. What can we give away? What do we have to give away?
Tickets to the MLR Live event.
Tickets to the MLR Live event. If you
just have to buy them.
You have to also buy them, but also state your favorite amendment. By the way, 1 through 5 you cannot pick.
Can I say which ones are my like? I dislike the 13th. I also dislike the 15th Amendment.
You just like the 15th. What's the 15th?
Prohibits the denial of suffrage based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude.
I don't know. What does that even mean?
Voting.
I'm also against the 19th.
Suffrage is voting. Duh.
I'm also against the 19th Amendment, establishes women's suffrage.
Mitch says my favorite amendment is the second because it gives me the right to be Merkin. All right. I don't know if this amendment thing's going as good as it's not like your favorite candy bar. It's not as fun. These amendments are boring.
It's pretty fun.
I'm really against the 25th Amendment, and that is deals with the succession to presidency and establishes procedures for both filing a vacancy in the office.
What about the 56th Amendment?
What is that? Is that there can't be one.
There has to be.
No, there doesn't have to
The
be.
56th Amendment sounds like some sort of bar and grill in Washington, D.C.
It only goes up to
it
27.
really sounds like some hipster place.
Yeah, I went down to the 56th Amendment. They have this great turkey burger. It has like alfalfa sprouts on it.
And there's no turkey, really. It's just a burger named after turkey.
It's
so good it needs to be impeached.
It's totes delish. It's totes delish.
Oh, my God. Can we do that? Can we go like near the White House and just start some very punny bar?
Yeah,
like
sure.
Like the Impeach Tea?
No, that's a horrible name.
What's wrong with that?
That's not good. No.
The right to bear burgers, the 28th Amendment.
No. How about ratifries? Where they ratify. It's like instead of ratified, it's ratifries. That sounds like a really hip joint.
Well, I didn't get that at first, but then when you explained it, I got it.
You got it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, go ahead. Sorry, John, you were saying?
I was going to say the GOP.
What is that?
The
No, this is not
How
gonna
about
be good.
how about? Oh, go ahead, John.
What's
the greater. No, I can't do it.
Come on, dude. It's not gonna be.
Blah blah blah. It's a pub.
How about the burrito Supreme Court justice?
No, it's not. What is that? That's racist. First off,
Why?
because you're probably pointing out only
Because
the
of Mexicans.
Yeah, because of Mexico.
Because Mexico.
Because Mexico is. By the way, that's a new answer to anything when you don't know. Because Mexico. That's why.
I did get that from that I'm 14 and this is funny Reddit site. Like some kid just took a screenshot of something and had a bunch of numbers like 189 69 76 and all he did was highlight 69 and just wrote LOL cuz sex.
Wait, Royce, I got one.
Yeah.
The Filibuster Cheesesteak House.
I like that. That's not a bad one. I'll give you that.
What would we name the restaurant? though?
Filibusters.
Yeah.
Filibusters.
All right, filibusters.
It's not bad. It's a good.
Is it
name.
going to be like Guy Fieri's menu, like where like the explanations are cool too? This burger crosses political parties.
Oh,
It
come on.
satisfies both people.
This is the Red Burger.
They would have a red burger and a blue burger and a green burger and a libertarian burger.
And wait, what party did Roseanne run for? That burger.
The Fat Party.
Fat burger.
But no, and then there's the InfoWars burger where they give you nothing except a dollar bill and they circle the pyramid.
And there's
Think about it.
and
Think about it.
See, InfoWars, it's a war on info.
I
which is
got
short
it.
for information.
I know what it stands for.
the United Nations of yogurt.
That doesn't make any sense. What do they sell
Sure
yogurt?
it does.
Are you ordering yogurt at a place?
Yeah. It's kind of like it's basically a TCBY, but with like political things.
How about the 50 state sampler platter?
That's not bad. That's a menu item at the Washington Marmalade.
The Washington Marmalade.
Yeah. You know, it's a breakfast joint in Washington.
Wait, the Continental Breakfast.
How about the Commander-in-Chief BLT?
How about the reflecting corn dog?
How about the Commander in Cheese?
Yeah, Commander in Cheese.
There you go. It's better than what
Yeah,
I
I'll
said.
take a Commander in Cheese, please. Extra
You
freedom.
want it with or without the stick?
No stick. Extra freedom. And I'll take the 4th of July sampler platter, which is pretty much just fireworks and sparklers.
Bisexual Ian in the chat posted a picture of an ice cream location called Custard's Last Stand.
Sean says he hopes I die in a fire. On Twitter, he sent me that.
All right. Well, I'm sure we're going to go to break now, but when we come back, I have a question I want to ask everybody.
The answer is yes, Ryan. I'll go to prom with you.
No,
Yes.
we can't Wang Chun
You have
tonight.
to ask me in a really nice way, though.
Well, okay, how about this? We won't give the answers, but I'll ask the question so you have time to think about it. If you had a time machine,
If
right?
you were had a time machine.
If you
Sex.
were had a time machine,
Yeah.
and if you could go back in time, you could only use it once.
Once. I could only use it once.
And you could only be at that time period for 24 hours before you end up back in current time. Where would you go and why?
This year's Coachella. It's just a waste of a time machine. I could have gone. I could have just drove there.
Dude, did you see the lineup? Yas are going to be there.
Come on, bro.
Survive.
Oh my God, you're so gay, right?
REM's coming back, and he's going to be wearing a skirt again.
All right, we're going to go to break, guys.
So that's the question.
Just so dreamy.
All right, guys, think of that. Coming back. Marie, hit it.
Hey, listeners. Yes. That means you. Missed your favorite More Like Radio shows live? No problem. Just go to morelikeradio.com/downloads. That's morelikeradio.com/downloads. More Like Radio's RSS feed works with your iThings, Zunes, Androids, Windows Phone, and anything else that can subscribe to an RSS feed. If you're so awesome that you only get your podcasts from iTunes, you can subscribe to our feed in iTunes by clicking the subscribe to iTunes link right on the downloads page. So what are you waiting for? Download More Like Radio podcasts and subscribe to our feed now. Yes, right now. Do it.
Daytime Divas with Marianne and Kitty, Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. on morelikeradio.com. You know Mary Magdalene was a whore.
Right.
Well, we had to do the whole, for Easter time, we did a play on, the stages of the cross and all that shit. I was Mary Magdalene. Oh my God.
Oh, you must have had your hand up for a month waiting to play that part.
Does that just freaking make the most sense in the world for me now? Tune into Daytime Divas with Marianne and Kitty, Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. on morelikeradio.com.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Footer from The Red Show. Make sure you check us out every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on our brand new home, More Like Radio. Give us a call. We are very caller-friendly. We love our fans. All right, caller, what's up? You are live on The Red More Like Radio. What's up?
What's up, superstar?
Oh, is that Bull?
That it is.
Boom.
My man Bull, one of my favorite humans in the whole entire world. My man Bull. What's up, brother?
Not a whole lot, man.
How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. I'm doing a lot better, bro.
The last we knew from Bull, you were you went to rehab on your own, got yourself cleaned up a little bit, and that's been what, just a little over a week? Am I wrong?
Quitter.
Yep.
Fucking quitter.
8 days for my family. That's the main reason. I had a P-Rock Footer K times 100 moment about 2 weeks ago, and
We don't give a fuck. I hope you relapsed. Burn in hell, Bull.
Oh my God! What are you?
I meant I love you, bro. Get better. That's what I meant.
Hold on.
What
And
happened?
I'm the asshole? Hold
No.
on a minute.
So call in. Get to know us. The Red. Every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock East, following Hippojuice.
Hippojuice, nigga.
Markout Radio live Sundays at 2 p.m. on morelikeradio.com. Two wrestling marks who surprisingly don't have a lot of nice things to say about Hulk Hogan. I think you should bring Hogan back and let Norton kick the fuck out of him.
Hogan hours sucked.
But now it just seems like everyone's kicking out of everyone's finishers for no reason whatsoever.
You're making me embarrassed over here.
Or their fans.
I gotta say, the person I masturbate the most to on More Like Radio is Big T.
My boner's so huge right now.
Go away. Just stop. I don't even care. It's
And that's Markout Radio live Sundays from 2 to 4 p.m. on morelikeradio.com.
Hey guys, Big Phil here from the Man Cave Radio Show. Stick around. Afterwards, we got the Sully Show from 12 to 2. We have Markout Radio from 2 to 4. We got Masters of None from 10 to 11 tonight. Sundays, exclusively on morelikeradio.com.
The Fifth Circle at 10 p.m. on Thursdays is the poster child for dysfunctional families in America.
Wouldn't it be nice?
We have the abusive father.
What was your evil plan, Mersh, to date another chick that does heroin?
Mersh, as your friend, I have to tell you, you're unfixable.
The edgy rebel son.
She gives me fear boners. We fucked for so long that I forgot her name.
And the lovable yet completely batshit insane mother figure.
They can't take one ball squeeze? You had me at pillow fort.
So tune in to feel better about your life.
It's not enough to go through life relying on good looks and an incredible body.
That's the Fifth Circle, Thursday nights from 10 to 12 on morelikeradio.com.
It's like my co-host is an atomic bomb.
Tuesday nights on More Like Radio, it's the show about beer that apparently everybody is talking about.
He has his own show.
No, he doesn't.
He has a podcast.
What? Prove it.
Alcohol by Volume.
He talks about beer. How hard is that?
Alcohol by Volume.
He talks about beer. How hard is that?
Because it's a show on our network.
Alcohol by
Volume. No.
Who does the show?
Atticus.
Atticus, why does that sound
Because he's the guy that syncs up our audio when we screw it up.
Kevin.
Great at video, horrible at everything else in his life.
Well, yeah, because Atticus was a fan, and then he became a staff person, and then he became a show host. Very integrated with us. I mean, he has a More Like Radio T-shirt.
He sounds great. We should get him to host a show.
He does
on
have
the
a
station.
He does have a show. It's called Alcohol by Volume.
Alcohol by Volume, Tuesday nights 6 to 8 p.m. only on morelikeradio.com.
Masturbate in this house? Did somebody bet me how many washcloths I could fit in my butt, or did I do this just for fun?
I'm sorry, ham radio, but you left me no other choice. I called the FCC.
Don't about the vitamins chance advances Cecil on radio, you idiot!
We're tired of you infecting people with your smut. This is an epidemic, and it must be contained.
I will not have it happening in my own house.
Fuck you and everyone else. People freaking love us. We're gonna be huge.
This is ham radio, because once you go ham, fuck everything else.
This is Ham Radio. Be part of the problem, not part of the solution. Tuesdays, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here on...
Bringing internet radio to the next level. It's not FM. It's not XM. It's more like radio. Take the edge off. Morelikeradio.com. It's like rap music you can understand.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Hello, Charlie Kelly here, local business owner and cat enthusiast. Is your cat making too much noise all the time? Is your cat constantly stomping around, driving you crazy? Is your cat clawing at your furnitures? Think there's no answer? You're so stupid. There is. Kitten mittens. Finally, there's an elegant, comfortable mitten for cats. I couldn't hear anything. Is your cat one-legged? Is your cat fat, skinny, or an in-between? That doesn't matter, because one size fits all. Kitten mittens. You'll be smitten. So come on down to Patty's Pub. We're the home of the original kitten mittens. Meow. Black and orange stray cats.
Back live on Hippojuice. Want to call in? The number's 954-573-2780. Subscribe to us. Just go to morelikeradio.com/downloads and subscribe to all the More Like Radio shows.
Tell them about the live event.
Harry? MLRlive.brownpapertickets.com. It's 29th, 28th or 29th? This Sunday. How about that? This Sunday.
Sunday's my fun day.
Sunday.
Carlstadt, New Jersey, Dragonfly, right off of 95. It's going to be from 8 to actually to like
midnight.
1,
It's going to be till midnight.
We're going to have a bunch of comics, live broadcast throughout the evening. So get it done, yo.
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. You only YOLO once, guys.
You only YOLO once, guys.
Yeah. So, Ryan, what was
time machine?
Okay, time machine. Yes, go ahead. What's the question?
So you have a time machine.
I don't.
And you could only use
I don't
it
have
once.
One. I don't have one though.
I have one, and you can borrow it.
Okay, fine. Wait, how long have you had a time machine for?
One use per customer.
I don't
So,
like.
Well,
who makes
my
these rules?
company ran out of money, so they pay me in time machine.
How many do you get?
That's an awesome deal.
It's not bad.
Yeah, because
So-
honestly, you could just go back and invest in something and make lots of money. There
So
you go.
are we like talking like primer rules? Like you can only travel a certain time, like in primer or time cop?
You can travel to any point in time you want
On
and
Earth?
and land in any location.
Is it a time and
It's
space thing
Like
or
12
just
monkeys?
Earth?
12 monkeys, one travel. That's it.
One travel.
Can you come
and
back?
You're only there for 24 hours,
Okay.
and then you come back to current time.
Do
Where
I,
do you go?
Do I
and
have
why?
to take the tracker out of my tooth in a
Yes.
bathroom? Well, then I don't want to do this. This is horrible.
Yes.
Where do I go? That's a tough one. What do I? Man, that's really tough.
You had so
All
much
right,
time to think about it.
I'll get the ball rolling because I've been asking this question a lot. At first, I was thinking of something.
This is what Ryan does.
Okay.
He likes to roll balls.
Okay, go ahead.
In my mouth, with my tongue and testicles.
814 Dutch. Yes, go ahead.
So at first I thought I'd go back or look up the biggest Powerball winning ever or invest in Apple. But
I'm sorry, real quick. Is Kyle drinking a cream soda?
no, Kyle is drinking Yingling out of a can.
What are you?
Oh, I love Yingling.
What are you, a Duke?
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
I
He's
didn't
a
know
Duchess.
Dukes drank things out of cans.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't know that because you're unlearned. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, Kyle is like a hillbilly fisherman who doesn't fish.
And also
Would
not
you
a
say
man.
that he's uncouth?
What? I don't even know what that means.
That'd be awesome.
All right. So anyway, go ahead, Ryan. The time
His
machine.
mic's off, by the way.
Yeah, or low.
Or he's just not talking into it.
Yeah, or he's an
He's
asshole.
just not talking into it. He is the worst. I've been trying to teach this kid mic etiquette fucking
Dude,
for
I
him.
was yelling at him last week about it, too.
Okay.
So bad. Anyway, so at first I thought, well, okay, maybe I'll see the, whatever the biggest Powerball was, or I invest in Apple. But then I thought I want to do something way cooler because I'm only going to be there for 24 hours. So what I thought was I would pick a really awesome album, I don't know, let's say Metallica's first album.
Oh yeah, if you want to be hack.
I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Metallica's first album or something cool like that. And I would go back in time a year before it came out.
And make it.
And make all the songs.
But that's fucked
And then
up,
it'd be
bro.
You have 24 hours. How are you going to make all the songs in 24 hours?
Well, no,
that is a good
Hold
point.
on.
Yes, I would go back and write with Arms Wide Open by Creed, Kyle.
John, that's very simple. What you do is you record all the songs before you time travel on a
Exactly.
cassette. That way, at the time, a cassette, and you bring it with you, and you be like, "Hey, I just recorded these. My names."
Ryan. Well, I guess.
Into the mic, stupid. You gotta
Into
eat
the
that
mic.
Oh my! Is this good?
Yes, that's better.
Just
Go
turn,
ahead.
just turn the gain up on his mic there, Ryan.
His gain is up so much,
Just-
but then every now and then he puts his mic by the mouth, and then it's
Okay,
peaks
you know
with
what?
an
You
ass.
why don't
Just
you turn?
tape his head to the
Oh
microphone.
yeah, or turn his manhood up a bit. Go ahead.
Oh my God!
So
You gotta
anyway,
eat
yeah,
that mic.
I would record all the songs first, or fuck it, I would just take Metallica's album and go back 3 years before
on!
they did it, and go to a recording studio and be like, "This is totally me." Singing.
What
I play every instrument.
Okay, cool. What happens when you disappear?
Yeah, but you disappear after 24 hours.
It doesn't matter.
So then, no, it does matter. How are you going to get your money
You're not
then?
getting money or
You didn't
residuals
think
for
this
it.
through. You're a moron.
Well, I
Yeah.
clearly didn't think this through.
See, well, Ryan had told me we were talking about this over the weekend, and he had told me that you can't bring anything.
But I alter bridge the rules.
Oh my God!
You alter bridge the rules.
Well, since he
I don't
brought
like
up
this
Creed,
thing.
Mark Tremonti, that bitch.
Okay, yes.
So the time machine
Uh-huh.
is okay. We have to think of a size. Okay, the time machine is as big as a 1992 Nissan Maxima.
Why is it that specific?
So whatever fits inside that Nissan
Why
Maxima.
a 92?
plus-
No, shut up. That's so specific.
It's because that's the best year of the Maxima.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. Kyle has a good answer. Go
Very
ahead.
good point.
So whatever fits in the 1992 Nissan Maxima, and I hope somebody posts a picture in the chat room soon.
Yes, because I need
That's
to
what
see-
you could bring back in.
All right, so the rules are 1992 Nissan 4-door or 2-door?
I'm gonna say 1992.
I mean, it depends on if you
Nissan
want to be cool or not. If you
Maxima.
want to
Yeah,
be
4
cool,
and a
get
6-cylinder
two-door.
as well.
Yeah.
4-cylinder. If we're gonna travel in time, we're gonna be efficient.
You
Am I allowed to put a muffler on
You
it?
really care about the mileage for when we go back in time?
Yes.
I don't want to burn too much
I'm
gas.
always
too many
green.
fossil
Bro,
fuels.
I am always green.
Like
All right.
that- how about that Nissan Maxima?
There you
That
go.
gets
Look
you-
at. Can it be this one? Can I have these rims? Because that's pretty nice.
Okay, that's fine. So
Okay.
whatever fits in that Nissan Maxima, including yourself, can go.
Dude, we're so much cooler than the Back to the Future guys.
We are. We are. So go ahead.
DeLorean.
All right. So yeah, clearly they didn't think it through. I'm gonna think of a better answer. So what's
Okay,
your answer,
mine.
Royce?
Me. I would go back in time to when there were still dodo birds. So let's say like maybe late 1800s, and I'd punch a dodo bird right in the face because they look really smug, and I've always wanted to punch one. So I would fucking do it, bro. As hard as I could, I would punch a dodo bird in its smug bird face. So that's me, but I'm a simple man. So
Or like, what if you could go back in time to like, I don't know, let's say 1960,
Okay.
like Mad Men era, and like find a bookie and put money down. Say, listen, I'm gonna put $500, which back then was like $50,000.
Right.
I'm gonna put $500 on that. You know what? In the late 2000s, we're having a black president. My odds are gonna be like crazy high.
Yeah, but how are
Black
they? Okay, so you
president.
just
Those
show
guys are
up.
barely allowed in elevators.
First of all, you have to assume that a bookie's going to be around that long and still have the thing
Ryan,
with your.
yeah, exactly.
This,
That's
no,
a
this is
dumb
what you do.
idea.
This is what you do. You put a bet on something that you know is going to win. Like, so you know ahead of time there's going to be like a horse or whatever football team. won the Super
Secretariat.
Bowl. You put it
Seabiscuit.
back in the 60s, you know,
Mr. Ed, I
they
know we-
still had the same currency that we have now. So you get all that shit cash.
the
when you
horse
win-
from Ren and Stimpy.
No, that's not 60. But you make one of those huge bets, whatever. Then you stuff it all in your Nissan Maxima. and
92
travel back.
Nissan Maxima, and you travel back. Yeah, okay, that's good. Marie, do you have one? What would you do?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this one a lot and taking notes here, and I'll tell you what I crossed off my list before I arrived at the one I would pick. My first thought was going back to 1492 with Alexander VI, who was a pope that had orgies.
Okay.
Thought that'd be fun, but then I was like,
You
nah,
want to be in a nun pope orgy?
maybe gross.
Okay.
So cross that one off. Then I'm thinking, okay, I don't want it for, monetary gains. I don't really care about that so much, but I want to do some detective work. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I should go see if Anastasia really escaped from the palace.
What's
Nah,
so
that's boring.
boring?
How about pyramids? How the fuck did they build it so accurately? Nah. Stonehenge? Maybe. No. Got it. Flip cam back to the 3 days after Jesus was buried. See if he raises from the grave. Film it and bring it back here.
Okay, here's the thing.
And just ruin everything.
Just ruin everyone's life, whether
First
or not
off,
it happened or it didn't happen. I'm going to just
can-
change religion forever.
Are we allowed to bring cameras to the time stream without them getting erased? Because I don't know, time travel's weird.
Here's the
anything in the 92 Nissan Maxima is safe.
What if inside the 92 Nissan Maxima, I have another 92 Nissan Maxima?
Well, it wouldn't fit, but as long as you don't lower the windows
But
of the
what if
Nissan
you
Maxima,
had a
you're fine.
machine that shrunk things?
Yeah, can I? Okay.
And then you just brought a
now
Wait,
we're getting into the
can I go to the
whole
future?
honey
Hold on,
PhD.
can I go to the future?
Yeah.
I go to the
No,
future.
gotta go back in time.
Oh,
Back
fuck that, bro.
in time.
If I go to the future,
Back in time.
I will go
But,
like
all right.
100 years and get their cell phone and just bring it, like any cell phone from that and bring it back and say I invented it.
Make
There.
Really, that already happened. There wasn't there like an old picture like during there's like a shot of like Abraham Lincoln. There was a dude walking around with a cell phone like that.
Yeah, no, that's not what happened. First,
Or dude, like you could take an iPhone and go back to like 1989 and bring it to Apple and be like, I'll leave this here.
here's the thing, though, Ryan. I imagine 1989 to be exactly like American Psycho. So just a bunch of guys doing coke and
Oh, yeah.
businessmen. So I don't want to go to the 80s. 80s are weird. Okay.
All right, I got what I.
Okay,
I
go,
got
Kyle.
one.
Okay. Oh, actually, you did. Kyle, go. You said it first. Go ahead.
All right. Well, mine kind of fits in with Maria's because it's religion themed.
Okay.
Right. So I would go back to like before the Bible was written.
Mm-hmm.
I would pull a Comstock, like from BioShock.
Uh-huh.
I would write and create a religion.
Oh, that's
in
a good one.
that in 1989 a prophet would be born.
With
on
your
December
name.
31st. His name will be Kyle.
Yeah, but that's not fair though, because
And then
once that's
I
written,
am now the prophet.
No.
and everybody in the world listens to what I say.
No, because once that's written though, a bunch of parents are going to name their kids that, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, but it's not going to work if
No,
he gives
but
the date of his
gonna-
birth.
Listen, I'm gonna like be detailed, like how this is gonna be the father, this is gonna be the mother, this is what's gonna happen, this is exactly.
And like he has somebody, and he has somebody paint like an oil portrait of him now, and he leaves that picture there.
Exactly.
But what if like a rival religion hears that and they go omen style on you and try to kill you before you're born?
Yeah, what about that? Okay, John, what would you do?
All right, I'm going to turn this all back around. I would go back to the late 1970s, back to when my mom met my dad.
Okay.
And kind of make her
where this is
not marry my dad or go out with my dad, but go out with the millionaire that she was dating before.
But
then you wouldn't have been.
But then you wouldn't have been born.
We don't know that, but if
No,
I
we
was
know that.
born
No.
and whatever I would have been, I'd be rich.
No,
I'd
John,
definitely be a little
but
more
you
successful
wouldn't
than
be
I am
you.
now.
John,
But
you would
wouldn't
be.
I thought you were gonna go back to Sears in 1991 and make that guy who convinced your mom to buy you like a Sega Genesis instead of Super Nintendo, like late for work, like blow out his tire.
John is being
but here's the thing: we don't know that maybe like my mom would then own Sears, so that I can have whatever NES system that I wanted.
Sears,
John
wow,
John dreams
fancy.
big. But John, you do realize you could be compromising not only your birth but your twin brother's birth.
Yeah,
right. I mean, the odds are
fucking.
Fucking Sears.
Having me being an uncle and having a kid with someone he's not even marrying. No, thank you.
Well, how about? I actually do want to have a. Can we set aside some time maybe in the future? I want to have the twin conversation with John in the future as far as that goes. But no, John, just the odds are against you enough for even being a twin, and
You
then
could be a
the
girl.
fact that like say your mom with a different.
You could be a
guy.
girl, dude.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, because it might set off like a whole butterfly effect with everything else.
Yeah,
maybe
I mean, like,
9/11 doesn't happen.
keep
Maybe
the
we
way
don't
it
have a
is.
black president.
Yeah, maybe the
maybe
movie-
Obama dies in like a grease fire or something. I don't know.
Maybe the movie, but the butterfly effect never gets made.
Yeah, maybe
Aw,
that.
Come on, let's not
Yeah.
fuck the world too bad.
I think the world would be better off without fucking Ashton Kutcher. I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
know. I don't
Then we would never have hilarious shows like Punk'd, and guys wouldn't be wearing trucker hats.
Yeah, then what, John? Then what happens?
And then maybe I'd have a chance with
imagine?
freaking what's her name that married Dak Shepard, because then Dak Shepard wouldn't have
Oh,
had a
Kristen
career.
Bell.
Yeah, then maybe I would have been able to date Kristen Bell.
I don't mean it's a long shot,
But not
sure.
as John Sanzeri. Maybe it'd be like
As
Jim,
John
any other
Shepard.
guy.
What would, yeah,
As John Sears, the owner of the great company Sears.
yeah. Jonathan Sears and Roebuck. Dutch, what would you do?
Okay. When was Prohibition? Was that during the 20s?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, 20s.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why, but I've always been fascinated with the whole 20s and Prohibition thing and speakeasies and just that whole style and everything back then. So I just would want to go for one 24-hour period so I could party during that time, because you got to assume people who are doing things illegally, like drinking, nowadays is nothing. But people who do like XD, they have like raves and people get all fucked up and they have these insane parties. You got to imagine the parties back then were just ridiculous. So I'd always wanted to go to a speakeasy. So if I only had 24 hours, that's what I would do.
And here's what I do. I would get my time machine, and then I would follow you, Dutch, and I'd kill you and take your time machine.
But now, Dutch, would you be wearing traditional attire that's of the era?
Dude, yeah.
Or would you be
I
wearing
would have a whole backstory. I would have a whole a suit get
They
up.
would know you're not from the 20s because you're the only asshole in a V-neck.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, buddy, you're missing half your shirt there.
Dutch is such an alcoholic that he picks a time where he can have more fun with alcohol.
I would go. Actually, you know what? I would go back.
It's illegal,
in time.
exactly.
Okay, you know the show Quantum Leap. I would go back in time and be Scott Bakula. That I would. I
The
want
actor.
Yeah,
You
the
wanna be
actor.
part of the
I
show?
want to be part of Quantum Leap.
So dreamy.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say that you wanted to be part of a Saved by the Bell. Just write yourself into the script.
Oh my God! I didn't think of that. Oh my! An episode. I could be the dealer that gave Jesse the caffeine pills.
Or like, what if you like come up with the show Saved by the Bell, like before the person wrote it, and then you write yourself in. My name is Zach A.C. Slater Morris.
That's not a.
And I'm both the cool guys combined.
Ryan, you keep throwing things out that like require you to be there for a while to actually get any kind of credit. If you're only there for 24 hours, you write a script, you put it in, they submit it. They're like, "Oh, this is a great script. Where's Ryan Lopez? I don't know. I think he died." And then there's still the credit for it.
I would go back and stop Kurt Cobain from dying, just so eventually he gets washed up and like makes a song with Lady Gaga later on, so everyone can stop saying that
Everybody hates him.
So that way everybody stops thinking he's a genius.
Why does this guy Ryan Lopez keep saving Kurt Cobain?
You know that? Because I'm tired of everyone thinking he's a goddamn genius. So that way he lives, and then like his albums get shittier and people drop out of the band, and then Dave Grohl still makes Foo Fighters and it's awesome. And then like other shitty people join, and then eventually he has like a hit song with like he has a duet with like Smash Mouth, something shitty.
But I'm pretty sure that if Kurt Cobain is living, I don't think Foo Fighters would ever come around because then he would still be the drummer.
That's true. Then I don't have Foo Fighters. or
No,
Queens of
Foo
the Stone
Fighters
Age
would come
or
around.
them
Well,
fucking
Ryan,
right now.
you
Be straight.
Ryan,
Oh
you
my
could-
God, let this happen.
Ryan, you could start some infighting just so that Dave Grohl leaves because he's bitter.
Foo Fighters would still be around, but it'd be run by Rob Schneider instead of
Right.
Dave Grohl.
Oh God, that'd be awful.
Oh, so I try and convince Dave Grohl to start it anyway. Like, there's an awful lot of Foo around here, Dave. I wish somebody would fight this shit. you know?
He's like, "What are you high?
Get out of here! I'm in Nirvana.
Go fuck yourself.
Get the fuck out of here! I'm the drummer for Nirvana." Actually, you know what would happen? Courtney Love would still kill him. He'd be dead, Ryan. No matter what happens,
That's
he'd
the
be
thing.
dead.
Ryan would have to be his protector for the rest of his life.
It's suicide. It's not
And
like
Ryan
you're
just starts
thwarting
yelling
an
at
attack.
him. It's like, no, don't eat trans fats. Put that burger down. God, you just don't worry about your health at all, do you, Kirk?
I mean,
You know what I would do?
What's that, Dutch?
I don't know why. I'm just thinking about this. I would go back to, I think it was the 93, 94 Super Bowl game where the Bills, where Scott Norwood missed wide right, and I'd run onto the field before he did that to give him some time to collect himself because they didn't try to freeze him on that kick, just so the Bills would win at least one Super Bowl. Those poor fuckers went to 4 in a row and lost them all.
Yeah, that was really,
But
really
then,
bad.
but then Carrot Top wouldn't have that bit with the football helmet with the tissues.
I don't know.
Okay,
That
my
bit.
second thing would be go and kill
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top.
Just kill.
There we go.
Fucking murder Carrot Top.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I would go back and I would start "You Might Be a Redneck" trend, so that way fuckface never has any success in his life.
Oh, that is a great idea.
Oh my
But
God.
then
that
somebody
really
else
is.
would
Stop
have
Larry
it.
the Cable Guy instead.
What I
But
would
if
do
you
is
stop Jeff Foxworthy, you stop them all. It's like a snake.
Exactly,
You got to cut the
yes,
head
yes.
off.
what I would do is I would go back and just do all of Margaret Cho's material about being an Asian woman in America.
But do it in China.
You get your own TV show.
Yeah, that'd be really good. And by the way, I meant to mention, you know how Ryan, we were talking about and getting Paula Poundstone on the show. Well, her publicist sent me the email the other day saying that she would promoting her new CD. So I think we should get her on and maybe have a conversation with her.
Oh man,
Because I mean,
I hang up so quick if you got into what I think you're going to get
what
into.
do you think I'm gonna get into, dude?
Trouble.
Come on.
Nothing but.
I'm just gonna ask her, you know, how she got into comedy, get into her children, whatever. It's fine.
how high does she like to have her shoulder pads?
Yeah, you know, stuff like that.
Really, really?
I don't know if that's.
Thank you, Marie.
By the way, you see that they're still trying to figure out who they're going to have on the cover of Madden. It's going to be either Peterson or Barry Sanders, right?
I say Sanders, man. He
Yeah.
deserved it.
They're doing a new school versus old school like voting thing. I just don't want Peterson to be on there. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
the Madden curse kills everybody.
I thought he was on the one before.
No, Peterson? I don't think
Sanders? Oh no, Sanders was on the collector's edition.
Larry Sanders.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gary Shandling played him though.
Gary Shandling.
Yeah. By the way, you saw they released the Ricin
Kraken.
the Ricin suspect.
They released him, huh?
Yeah, here's the because apparently it turned out that somebody set him up. It had nothing to do with him.
Oh no!
Here, I have this. I have the story.
Found any ricin in the home of a Mississippi man accused of mailing tainted letters to President.
Just before you start, okay, now that I know that he was set up,
Yeah.
it does make sense that they found it way too fast.
I know.
Like return address was
That
just his
was
home address.
really quick.
123 Fake Street.
123
Authorities say they
this
haven't
guy's
found
house.
any ricin in the home of a Mississippi man accused of mailing tainted letters to President Obama. The letters were sent to a U.S. senator as well and a local judge. Paul Kevin Curtis is accused of mailing them. He works as an Elvis impersonator, and family members say he suffers from bipolar disorder. Curtis' attorneys argue that the 45-year-old is being framed.
He's being
The other
framed.
Elvis impersonator, like the 1950s Elvis impersonator, were pissed off at him because he was getting more tips. So
I'm the better Elvis.
They found.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he has 3 first names.
Kids.
Yeah, they found nothing in his home, so they had to let him.
That
go.
makes sense because it was so because when that story first came out, everybody's like, "How stupid!" Like, you think he actually opens the mail? Like, and everybody was all making that commentary, and I'm like, makes more sense now that he was set up.
Maybe someone just wanted it, but still, it seems like a long way to go to get back at a guy. Like, what? Could
Somebody
you
wanted his gig. He had a sweet gig.
Well, anything left in that
Yeah,
story?
dude, he's
Did they
working,
say
he's
anything
working
about
at the bowling alley on Friday and Saturday nights. That's prime time.
As a
The
janitor.
dudes who are working the Mondays and Tuesdays are getting pissed.
Royce? Is there anything left
That's
in the
it.
story that say like who the possible person
Nope.
was that set him up?
They haven't said anything about that yet. They had to let him go though. This story's fun though. Oklahoma City police sunset father.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Sunset father on fire after argument over music.
Turns out Kurt Cobain isn't that good.
An Oklahoma City man has been arrested after police said he set his father on fire. According to officers,
It was always burning since the world was turning.
Hey, Dad, remember when you asked me, do I like any bands that are good? How about Arcade Fire?
Oh my God! We're having a fire!
Sale.
according
Hey, Dad, your sex is on fire.
According to
He's
officers,
on fire.
According to officers, David Smith threw gasoline and a cigarette lighter on his father, causing him to burst into flames, investigators said. He did it because he was angry at his father asked him to turn his music down.
God, we're burning alive!
Smith was arrested on complaints of first-degree attempted murder, arson, and possession of prescription drugs. There's always that third weird thing. There's always the third weird thing.
You know what? I've never thought about that until you just said it.
There's always one thing that doesn't add up.
Yeah, there's two. Okay, that relates to the case. The third one's like, wait, what?
And owning an illegal reptile.
Molesting
Why?
animals. Yeah, but what?
What? Why? It's so weird.
And too many packets of sugar.
He was arrested for drunk driving, resisting arrest, and underage sex trafficking.
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. DUI, you'll hurt people.
Come on, man.
Not in my house. Nah, wrong. Yeah, because NBA players don't say gay.
They don't.
Grant Hill.
You've seen those commercials. All right. I have another fun story. The U.S. government got fucked with Lance Armstrong. This is great.
Lance Armstrong has new headaches. He lost his endorsements. He's been stripped of his titles. He's confessed to illegal
Got
doping in
married
an
to
interview.
Sheryl Crow.
Oh, that's the worst of them all.
What a whiner this guy is.
All right, but this is good.
Stripped of his
Hair
titles.
grew
He's
back.
confessed to illegal doping in an interview with Oprah Winfrey. And now he is being sued by the U.S. government. The U.S. government suing Armstrong under the False Claims Act. The suit says that the U.S. paid about $40 million in false claims through Armstrong's team, which was sponsored by the Postal Service. And the government is actually seeking
They're suing him for $100
Okay, yeah,
million because he was sponsored by the Postal Service.
Yeah, because
Wow,
U.S.
he
Postal
is
Service is a
fucked.
government thing.
Yep.
He was sponsored by the government.
He was sponsored by the government.
Okay.
I feel so bad for this guy.
I know, seriously. He did what every other cyclist was doing because they were saying they don't know who to give the titles to because like the top 12 people are all suspected of doping.
Did you see when Bill Burr was on Conan O'Brien talking about Lance Armstrong?
No.
He made the greatest point ever. He goes, the guy is a sociopath on a bicycle. Like, we're fine. Like, if he was working in the government, he'd be putting things in water.
No.
Just let him ride up and down hills. He's not hurting anyone.
Put it into better perspective. a sociopath on a bicycle that his worst crime was overcoming cancer to win
I know.
a race.
That's
all he did was raise $1 trillion for cancer.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
What a jerk.
Really, the fact that we're vilifying this guy is
I
really
know.
ridiculous.
It's kind of fucked up. When you think about it, because
we're fucking
listen,
Lance.
here's the thing. Doping is equivalent to all they're doing is they take your blood out and then they freeze it and put it back in your body so it's more oxygenated. That's what doping is, and that's what he was caught doing. Now the steroid use. Fuck you, dude. He has one ball. He's allowed to take steroids. Like, if you have a testicle removed, they give you testosterone.
But that's the thing is that, like, it's cycling. Wow, I never heard it put that well, Ryan. Just like, he's really doing nothing but good if you think about it.
He's a guy. Look, I get that he's a smarmy asshole, but you're right. He's raised so much money for things.
He brought inspiration and hope to millions of people.
Yeah.
How
much are they suing him for?
$100 million.
Yeah, he
How
even
broke is
convinced
the government that
Very.
even they want to get a payday out of him.
He even convinced Vince Vaughn to do the right thing in dodgeball.
I know. He's a winner. All right, there's a little
And
more.
that Vince Vaughn has a really tough exterior.
I do have to say though, it's dangerous getting a sponsor from the government because they're always going to want to take their cut. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
we're 16 trillion in debt. You don't think that they're going to try to come after him?
Did you think he thought about that when he was like, whatever, fuck it,
Well,
I'm
we
just gonna
weren't
come
16
clean?
trillion in debt when he took it.
Is here. Armstrong's lawyer calling the lawsuit opportunistic and insincere.
So this is because of his relationship with the post
Uh-huh.
office.
And sponsorship there. Yeah, 40 million.
God, why don't you stop smoking for 3 seconds, guy?
Yeah, seriously, you piece of shit. Oh, this is the
Right
this,
here.
This I already played this today, but this is the the fire, the Waco fire. It sucks that this Waco fire happened at the same time as the Boston because no one is talking about it.
And it was way worse.
I know. I'm playing the video here. Actually,
It took out 4 blocks of it was like a nuclear bomb.
the
they
city
said.
was decimated. It was decimated.
It was
It
terrible.
wiped out like
How many-
old folks' home.
How many people died?
12.
12? Okay, and a majority of them were probably first responders to the fire.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know. It's really bad though. That explosion.
Oh my God, we're burning alive!
I know I already played it, but I want.
All right, let's play this next one here. Oh, this one's fantastic. It's Dutch has a little crush on Reese Witherspoon. So
I do?
Dutch?
Yeah, he does.
Of
Dutch
course I do. Yes, of course I do.
loves Reese Witherspoon. He loved Legally Blonde 1
Loves.
and 2.
Yeah, the blonde.
By the way, Marie, I saw your tweet and it was really hurtful.
Here it is. Here it is.
Reese Witherspoon, the Oscar winner, was handcuffed, arrested after her husband was pulled over on suspicion of drunk driving. ABC's John Mueller has a story.
Laura Jean Reese Witherspoon might be the last Hollywood star fans would expect to see on a mugshot. But on Friday morning, the actress better known as Reese Witherspoon was arrested for disorderly conduct. The 37-year-old actress in Atlanta filming the movie.
She was arrested for DUI and not being as cute as when she was 29.
The Good Lie was traveling with her husband, James Toth, when just after midnight, police noticed
her husband, James Toth. I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
Toth.0?
Yeah.
In Atlanta, filming the movie The Good Lie, was traveling with her husband, James Toth, when just after midnight, police noticed her car wasn't staying in its lane and pulled over her husband, who was driving. According to the police report,
Dude, that
Toth
story's been
Pause.
everywhere here because this dumb bitch got a DUI like right in my area.
Good.
All right. Before we go too much further, and we do this every week, do you think that guy, when he got into the sound booth and was like, okay, we got to record the voiceover for the story, he's like, you know what? I'm going to do not every 5-second up and down in my voice. I'm going to do it every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they plan that out, or you think it's just like a
Like he has an
natural
egg
thing for
timer in there.
Yeah, like just douchey reporters, and they have like a producer in their ear going up, down, up, down, down, up, with the, like, the
seriously.
tone of their voice.
They have
It's
to do.
terrible.
They have to do the Konami code to talk.
Yeah, can you go back? You'll see what I'm talking about. Like the
Yeah,
up
I'll
and
go
down
back. I'll go back.
inflection.
Yeah, here.
Old actress in Atlanta filming the movie The Good Lie was traveling with her husband, James Toth.
Traveling with her husband.
It's like a wave.
At least they got like the sound levels right. It sounded like,
Right.
okay, we're gonna record this. Should we go in the soundproof room? No. Turn on a ceiling fan and hang mirrors up.
Why mirrors?
I don't know. Sound reflects.
Sound, yeah, reflects.
Okay.
Hoth, when just after midnight, police noticed her car wasn't staying in its lane and pulled over her husband who was driving. According to the police report, Toth had a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from his breath. Said
she was, quote, legally bombed.
No, it was the husband that was.
It was just a joke. Can I just have a joke?
I gotta go to IMDb and see other movies she's been in.
Okay.
Had a drink and agreed to perform a field sobriety test. Witherspoon allegedly began to
sweet Long Island iced tea, Alabama.
Damn it! I was gonna say something with that.
I only know 2 movies of her. I'm sorry. That's all I know. I tried. I have no more.
To the car several times, the officer reportedly urging her to stay inside the vehicle.
And she's like, you know what I am? Because I'm Witherspoon.
You're about to go national.
Right. Here's another movie pun. Ready? Reese Witherspoon couldn't walk the line.
It's a good one.
That was actually pretty good.
Pretty good, Ryan.
Warning that he would arrest her the next time she got out. At one point, the A-lister
Vodka
even alleged
for elephants.
Oh, instead of water for
I'm
elephants.
not going to go
Water
through
for
that one.
elephants?
No, not a fan.
Like
no.
that one?
That one's not as good.
No,
This one's better.
no, you
Keep
should have
writing.
left
Keep
it at
writing.
the last one.
Probably started with
This
that one.
means war. ... My husband got a DUI.
Okay.
Okay.
Way too
Released
specific.
in post production.
It's
I couldn't get him out. ... Now I'm arrested.
No, now I need to search this if there's been been a movie with ... in the title.
would arrest her the next time she got out. At one point, the A-lister even allegedly hung from the car
A-lister?
window.
Yeah, I wouldn't call her an A-lister. This is not 2003.
Well, okay, now what's
By
the
the
biggest?
way-
I think Walk the Line's probably like the biggest movie she had because that was nominated for
Legally
an Oscar.
Blonde was the biggest movie she had.
No, I'm talking about like as far as being respected and being.
Yeah,
a-
I
an
respected her
Oscar,
for
yada,
Legally
yada.
Blonde because she went from a nobody to a lawyer at Harvard.
Yeah, stupid.
It's really hard to do.
Telling the officer that she did not believe that he was a real police officer. Then as Toth was being...
That usually ends up well for anybody. Normally when you're screaming at a cop, I don't think you're a real cop.
She starts pulling his hair. Says, "This is a wig, isn't it?"
This is a mask. Get over here, cop.
Oh, I hate when people think that they know laws
I
and then
know.
start yelling things out. As a citizen, I know you do not have the right to arrest me.
Yes, I do. I have every
Oh
right.
my god, dude, that shit drives me insane. I always hate people who think they know the law.
We
There was
played
like-
plenty
there-
of videos of those guys.
If
yeah.
you're a cop, you have to tell me.
arrested
Yeah, there
for
was like these 2 stupid dumb black women who work with me the other day, and like one of them was talking about like they always relate like their scale in life is very different than ours because they're talking about like, you know, well, my son's been arrested, but it's never been for like rape or anything, and like that's okay. Like normally it's like your son was arrested. For them it's like if you're not arrested for a violent crime, it's like whatever. Like,
you know, that's just run of the mill, right?
Exactly. They have like a different standard of measurement. But like one of them was talking about like, can you believe that? My son was drunk. Yeah. He hit 3 cars. Yeah. But cop have no right to pull you over if you only hit 3 cars. Don't
Is
you know
that what
that?
they actually said?
No, it was something along those lines that it was
Okay.
nowhere even near close to the truth. They can't pull you over if you only have this much weed. I'm like, that isn't true. Like if you have any amount of weed, they have the right to question you.
All right, let's do.
Not even
sweet sister.
not if it's only a little bit of weed though.
Yeah, Ryan, you ass.
warning that he would
Cock.
arrest her the next time she got out. At one point, the A-lister even allegedly hung from the car window, telling the officer that she did not believe that he was a real police officer. Then as Toth was being arrested...
you ain't real.
You're not a real cop.
I don't believe you're a police officer. I don't think Legally Blonde was that good.
Ma'am.
And Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde was unnecessary.
For driving under the influence and failing to maintain the lane, Witherspoon allegedly exited the car again, and while being placed under arrest for disorderly conduct, asked the officer, "Do you know my name?"
No, ma'am. I really don't.
"You're about to find out who I am," adding, "You're going to be on national news."
Yeah, you are. He is on national news, all right, but not for what you thought, bitch.
What she
The
said.
fact, how bomb was she to think that would go in her favor?
Do you
She was
know-
legally blonde.
On national news. Like, how is that a bad thing for him? He's a cop.
All right. I don't give a fuck. You think I care?
I'm surprised they haven't used those puns yet, like illegally blonde. Like,
well, we'll give it a chance.
May distress some of her fans a little bit, but I do think that
There's-
they will
there's a
love and support
dumb
her as
bitch.
she goes forward.
Overnight, the megastar tells ABC News, out of
Megastar.
respect for the
well, she went from A-lister to megastar.
I think this guy got lucky with her. That's why he's like praising her so
Seriously.
much.
Maybe they're
Later on, the Tom Cruise-esque A-lister.
maybe they're confusing her with Megatar.
Ah, that's fine.
Earlier that night, when I was hiding in her bushes, she did not seem that drunk to me.
The ongoing legal situation, I cannot comment on everything that is being reported right now. But I do want to say, I clearly had one drink too many, and I am deeply embarrassed about the things I said.
I knew
Joel,
she was drunk. I told you
comment?
she was drunk. I told you she was drunk.
Guy's voice is enraging.
It was definitely a scary situation, and I was frightened for my husband, but that is no excuse.
Why
I
are you
was
frightened for him? He was drunk.
What a good wife.
disrespectful to
Dumb
the officer.
bitch.
That's a good wife.
Mouthy bitch who almost got your. I'm sure her husband was like, "Baby, shut up, get back in the car. Baby, shut up, get back in the car."
It's
And-
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's no. It's fine. Get
No,
back in.
it's not
Baby,
Get back
fine.
in. Get back in the car.
No.
Get back in
Yeah,
the
they
car.
didn't realize that she's not in California. She's here in this shitty state of Georgia that I live in.
Yeah, this
A
guy.
little bit different over here.
I know a little bit about the South. I was in Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay,
We don't have access to movies here.
All right, and finally, a reason for
Pavlovian response. at
a
this
reason
point.
for Ryan and Kyle to move to France. They have officially approved gay sex marriage.
Oh, yeah.
After months of bitter
Gay
debate and
sex
public
marriage.
clashes
Yeah, gay sex marriage.
Gay marriage was legal, but you couldn't have
You
the gay
could have
sex.
sex though.
Now
you're
can.
allowed to have sex.
over the issue, France's parliament gave its approval.
He meant
for
to say
same-sex
gay marriage or
Tuesday by a
same-sex marriage,
No.
and he just said gay sex marriage.
No, I didn't.
That's so much better.
I
love that
said
more.
gay sex marriage, and I'm standing by it. How about that?
From now on, if I refer to gay marriage, I'm just going to say gay sex marriage. Thank you.
I'm imagining it's still a heterosexual marriage between a man and a woman, but you're also allowed to have gay sex on the side.
All right, guys, let's finish this gay sex marriage.
Parliament gave its
I
approval.
love how France, like, they legalized gay marriage, and here in Georgia, it's still illegal for interracial dating.
Same-sex marriage Tuesday by a vote of 331 to 225. Hundreds of thousands have taken part in demonstrations on both sides of the legislation. French President Francois Hollande has said it's a top priority.
Oh yeah, if a
Opponents-
guy
This
like
is
Francois
weird because
totally
unless you
gonna-
live in France, like, I thought everybody in France was gay.
Wait, is this the same president that ate the goat?
No, that's right.
No,
The camel.
Baby
The camel.
camel.
Oh, the camel. The camel.
And he didn't eat it. A family in Mali did.
God,
That's
that was,
right.
yeah,
'cause he
yeah.
gave it away.
That was one of my
Saying all
Molly
this.
eat banana.
that was one of my favorites.
Can you tell the difference between a gay guy or a straight guy in France? Like, they're all wearing glasses, have pointy hair and scarves.
You're right.
I think it's the
And-
striped shirts. If you
Yeah,
have
horizontal
striped,
striped shirts.
It's when you go over to France and you see the guys are just like really dreamy and hunky.
What?
Have been steadfast and well organized, bringing together Catholic, Jewish, and Islamic leaders to rally against the proposal. The BBC says public debate over gay marriage has been decidedly more heated than debate within Parliament. French police, particularly in Paris, have even bulked up security, fearing the legislation's passage could lead to violence. Al Jazeera says attacks against gay people have been
Look at this. Look at this guy. Hold on. I'm sorry, but for those of you not watching the video, look at the guy to the right, or the left in your case, guys. Look at his hair. He looks like a gay vampire priest is the only way to describe how he's dressed. Look at him.
You know what he
seriously.
looks
one of
like?
the dudes from One Direction.
No, dude, he looked exactly like one of the emo kids in South Park.
Oh,
the
yeah,
tallest
the
one,
tall
the leader
one.
one. He looks identical to him. Oh my
Holy
God! Somebody pull that kid up.
Christ. It's horrible.
on the rise.
Before this debate, homophobia was hidden. It was there, but no one expressed it. These demonstrations have brought homophobes together and given them...
Yes,
Does the translator still have to sound like a douchey Frenchman?
he does. He does. It's in
I
the
just-
contract.
otherwise you don't know it's from France.
Yeah, you don't know. And
Okay,
by
pull
the-
that kid up again and look at the second one in.
All right, here we go. I'll back it up a bit.
But no one expressed it.
Hold on, back it up a bit more. And here.
Wow,
Passage could lead to
he
violence.
looks identical.
Al Jazeera says attacks.
There it is. Yeah, he really does. Holy crap.
Oh wow! I want to get inside your brain one of these days. You pull the most random references. How did you...
Dude, he's wearing like the same clothes.
That was one episode from like
same.
years ago.
It's not one episode. They're in more than that.
I can just picture him going to like a salon and being like, I want my hair like this.
Yeah, here's a picture.
Gay people have been on the rise.
Before this debate, homophobia was hidden. It was there, but no one expressed it. These demonstrations have brought homophobes together and given them a feeling of strength in numbers.
Perhaps the most prominent victim of
Oof.
Looking
Oof,
good.
Look at this guy's
He's-
face. Holy
Nice.
shit.
He got the shit kicked out of him.
What a bad haircut. Oh, yeah, that too.
gay attacks will
Sorry, I don't know what we were focusing
I
on.
don't get it. Is blowing all the guys you want really worth this?
I don't know. You tell us, Ryan.
The answer's yes. Ryan?
The answer's yes.
1,000 times yes.
Fred de Bruijn, a Dutch national living in France who says he was beaten by a group shouting gay slurs on the streets of Paris. Sky News took note Tuesday of the growing number.
Okay, there's no
Why
need.
would he be
Hold
shouting
on.
gay
Sorry.
slurs?
I get the flags that Sky News is trying to post here about what countries allow gay marriage.
God.
But do they have to be rainbow flags? Look at this. Look at the countries are faded in
There
rainbow.
was no point behind that.
Look at the rainbow countries.
It looks like a dick and balls at the top.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Like old man saggy balls. Right?
It really does.
Where it goes lower than your dick.
Hey, it looks like Germany needs a prostate exam.
Right.
Number of nations that have okayed gay marriage. The largest concentration.
Look at Canada. I knew Canada was gay. I knew Canada was gay, Dutch. Look at it. We were right.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, in South Africa's really that gay?
It is. All those aliens from District 9 are queers.
Found in Europe, with a few scattered in South America. Add to that list Canada, New Zealand, and 9 American states. The first marriages for same-sex couples in France could come as soon as 2 months from now, but the bill passed by Parliament on Tuesday won't become a law until it passes a constitutional review.
Ironically, French people only smoke parliaments.
All right,
Signed by
Newsy,
President-
we like you guys a lot, and we know that at least Tittles listens to us. Stop with the flag, gay, whatever that fuck that was.
No, that
was
wasn't them. They were quoting Sky News. It was just a different source.
Oh, okay.
guess,
Sorry, Newsy. Didn't mean to yell you.
Yeah, they were quoting another site. Yeah. Oh, I guess we have time for one more story because I know the Red Show's coming up right after us here. This is a great one. If you are a fan of ladybugs,
I
then
am.
I have news for you.
They
Oh,
bring
like
it
the
up.
Ronnie
ever.
Dangerfield.
Of course. Well, yes, everyone's a fan of that movie. 72,000 ladybugs released in Mall of America. If you
Really? Did Owl City release it for their new album?
Yes, they did.
Wow. What a callback. Getting hugs from all
Their
those
new
ladybugs.
song and sequel's called Ladybugs.
No, they talked about getting hugs from 10,000 ladybugs in the
Yes.
in the original song.
If you visited the Mall of America, Bloomington, Minnesota, oh, great. Mitch should know about this. On Earth Day, it was on Earth Day. You may have noticed little friends. In fact, over 70,000 of them.
Whose job was it to collect 70,000 ladybugs?
Oh, Steve, the
Been working at it
ladybug.
for years.
Steve, the ladybug guy. They have a ladybug guy.
Oh, the
Yeah,
ladybug
he's a
guy.
barista part-time.
Yeah, he
Pretty sure that's
also works.
back.
Yeah, you're right, John. He also works at Starbucks.
They gave
Pretty
him
sure
a
all
butter.
you do is maybe collect 10 and then let them breed in a place.
No, he had to find them all from the wild.
Individually.
males.
According to Ryan, yeah, you do.
He's ladybug hunter / Pokemon trainer. To celebrate Earth Day and to form a natural pesticide to protect the plants and flowers displayed in the mall, 72,000 ladybugs were released inside the mall. Elementary school classes were on hand to witness the release of the bugs and to take a lesson from Mother Earth. The Mall of America released 72,000 ladybugs as part of a larger campaign to remain green. The mall boasts over 60% of their waste is recycled. That's right. All the ice cream is made of old shit. Averaging over
the
30.
Dipping Dots?
It's all frozen shit.
That's the ice cream of the future. Astronauts eat that.
Yeah. 32,000 tons of trash every year. The Mall of America displays 30,000 live plants and 400 trees. Hey,
What did they do with all the ladybugs after they released?
Hey,
them?
Mall of
They
America.
they released 500 birds.
Hey, Mall of America. If I wanted to go out, and then they released 5,000 snake-eating birds. Snake-eating birds.
No, then the snakes will die off because they'll eat too much.
I'm just imagining. that
Or
by
are they
the-
just starting an ecosystem inside the mall?
I'm imagining by the end there's loose
It's the
gorillas.
biodome.
There's loose gorillas they had to let loose to hunt the panthers.
And then they had to release like a polar bear with a gun on a motorcycle. The gorillas.
It's just bigger and bigger. Okay, guys, we need 3 sperm whales to eat all the plankton we released.
Oh my God! Like shit really got out of hand. Someone get us 2 predators.
I'm just laughing at Royce.
Calling Danny Glover and Schwarzenegger. Shit really
it's Mall of America's "If it could bleed, we could kill it" campaign.
I'm just laughing at Royce's ignorance that he said that a sperm whale would eat anything but meat.
It doesn't matter. Hey, Mall of America, if I wanted things from the outside, I would stay outside. I'm going to a mall to not be outside.
Dude, like the aquarium over here in Georgia, which is weird because there shouldn't be whales this far away from the ocean. But have that. It's this crazy ass aquarium. Like they were recently in trouble because they were mistreating the animals. Like I think instead of feeding the beluga whales, they were just hitting them with bats. I don't know how they thought that would solve their hunger. But like they've been under some real shit lately.
They're just beating them with fucking baseball bats.
Beluga whale.
That's not what we're supposed to do. My bad.
You made me pop your fucking...
We're out of beluga whale food. Just hit it with a bat till it stops crying.
You made me pop your fucking whale eyeball out.
It seems really sad,
what beluga
guys.
whales sound like?
Sounds really sad, guys.
I don't think he likes it. I don't think he likes it at all.
Just hit it again. We're at a beluga whale chow. I'm not going to Walmart here because the Walmarts here are not open 24 hours for some reason. Like if I need something after 11, I'm screwed. I got to make do without it in Georgia.
It's true though. Georgia, everything closes promptly at 7 p.m.
I know. It's like you want to get dinner at this time at night. It's 5. I'm still at work.
All right, guys. Coming up after us is the Red Show. Sunday live event. MLRlive.brownpapertickets.com. And don't forget, May 11th is CZW's pay-per-view. Make sure to order that. It's going to be fun.
Don't forget, May 23rd is my birthday.
No one cares. And Dutch, if you would like to do the neglected hippo text, I will sign off now, guys. See you next week. Dutch, take us out.
I remember how my computer died in the first half. I only have like 3.
All right. Well, you know what? Play the music, and I'll read them. How about that? I got some.
I have one last thing.
Yeah,
Whenever you say
everybody pick their favorite one that we didn't get to read, and then we'll go around the room.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me get the
where's the music go?
You know what? You stop yelling.
It sounds like whenever you say the ticket website, it sounds like you're singing a Beach Boys song.
Okay.
Fun, 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 then the brown paper ticket.
Thank you. Well, my favorite neglected hippo text was, guess 44555 changed their name to Punchy.
I got one.
Okay.
I would go back to 1943 and fight for Hitler.
Oh, that's a good
one. Or shoot Jesus when he comes back. Remember, double tap.
Okay, not bad.
My favorite was actually a meme of Reese Witherspoon and Reese without a spoon.
That was very funny. I actually saw that one.
My favorite was Chim saying this color sucks.
That was good. Okay. John, you have any?
I have none.
Okay, good.
Good job, John.
Now you sign out professionally.
All right. Thank you, guys. Like I said, stay tuned to More Like Radio. Red Show coming up next. Let's see if they get in trouble. Dutch, play us out, please.
One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never